Whoa!
Are you streaming?
I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch.
Okay. So I was like, what?
And then I posted to Facebook that, hey guys, I'm streaming over here. So you want to see it? It'll be on Twitch.
Yeah, when I saw the new thing, I was like, oh yeah. Wait, we're already friends. He hacks. Fuck, my fuck. I know. I was gonna start giving you some security questions before I start answering.
No shit. No. Yeah. Such is my mom's maiden name. And so it is. Here we are.
Sure, I'm glad I didn't make a Facebook account.
No, yeah. You know what? I liked having it because it had like a lot of pictures. I had a lot of contacts on there, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I like where I'm at now. I just want all my stuff. You know what I mean? And they don't give you your fucking data. That's all gone. It's fucking. It's some silly shit.
All the photos you tagged in.
Yeah, like every memory in there. Like, excuse you?
I've been dependent on that.
It's pretty goddamn evil, to be quite frank. But all my memories that I have in photo, I mean, they're sitting on Google. They're sorted by photo, faces, and blah, 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 blah. Like, they exist there, too. It's just, my God, like you say, it's evil to have whatever connection in this thing. And then, oh, bye. Anyhow. Okay, no, fuck off. Thank you.
I was actually thinking about making a character that's kind of based off of me as an Aura laser guy, and just basically having like laser bots shoot the beams out to do the damage. And
Nice.
stuff.
That'd be, you know what? What is it? Fucking all the pieces have fallen off because he didn't glue them on, but Riley was going through all this stuff. And it's all these kit of guns and whatnot. What?
He was outside.
Who are you talking about?
Drax.
Or he's drying.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that would be driving. Yeah, I had no idea. Yeah, we're there. What's up?
Did you go to Shambhala this year?
I've been going 8 years straight now.
My wife, we went first time last year.
Oh, for the fractal release. The fractal part. New fractal.
What?
The new fractal force stage.
Yeah. What about it?
That was this year that just happened. It was the first year that it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd never seen it before. So.
Yeah, it was good and bad depending on how you think of it. Previous one was a smaller stage in the center. 65. What was your favorite stage? You look like you're an amp guy or a village guy.
We spent a lot of time with the village.
Yeah.
We had a little like.
Just by your shirt.
Lot.
Yeah. So you're drum and bass guy.
No.
No? Just the heavy
EDM.
dub stuff?
EDM's pretty good to me.
Yeah.
I've always been like a metal.
Yeah.
So.
You're just looking for like those slightly heavier vibes.
More so the atmosphere.
Alright.
Like I can, if I'm in that mode where we're just going hard dancing and shit, I can do that pretty much anything. Like
Right.
in the country.
Yeah.
I don't remember touching it.
Like it's our. It's.
I don't remember. It was a shit.
It's during
Appreciate
Shambhala,
that, yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So Riley was doing it all.
Make sure you message
had
me
like
when
a
back.
little thing.
Make sure you message me when you're there.
Yeah,
Because I work
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
We did all the lights on the outside, remember? That was it.
Okay.
So
Man,
but the point is though, like I'll take you on stages. So you can get some wicked pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
We got a little for
Stumbling into him.
What is that? Just checking. Don't mind me.
No, I appreciate it. No.
He's missing a jewelry
Yep.
right?
Actually, based on, if we're being honest, good.
He's already shaking himself.
pretty big ones. You can do it again. You were sick, yeah.
All right, we got a lot to get through. So there's
What's that?
a little piece that you can coil up and stick on his collar.
When did you get this? I don't know.
You're literally wearing it.
Your necklace is gonna go.
Oh, you're not wearing it. Then it might be like in the thing. Ah.
I don't remember receiving this.
Well, isn't that just part of the fun though?
Like Spanish. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Just make sure, okay. Having another mini? I assume that that's it'll be a great time. Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Erin Garden, the campaign that has gone off the rails and promises more Ethereum, not in crypto, more spiritual savoir-faire, and 100% more road to fuck knows where than any other campaign that I've run to date. And with the obscuring mists inbound, who cares to regale what happened last section on Erin?
Doing all the sweet tricks.
What did you do?
We used a bunch of lasers to start our battle against a snake.
There was no lasers. It's all strange ethereal light. That's all it is. I assure you, ethereal light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
Less blinding once I passed him the spot.
Okay. You guys woke up by a douchebag. It's really just is it?
Some Indiana Jones type shit.
Yeah.
Tell me about that Indiana Jones type shit. I want to hear all about it.
Yeah, the-
Inquisitive minds, what?
Mirrors and the light and the shifting stones and the possibly dying.
Oh. All the makings of a successful, complete breakfast. I mean, D&D session.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Kirk. We just started.
Welcome aboard. And with
Maybe,
yeah,
I don't know, maybe you don't want that spot just in case the laser kind of comes up. Maybe come take this spot here.
Well, I can move.
Or,
what spot is that?
I know, just come take this corner here.
Yeah,
but
take the corner.
But be very, very, very careful of my foot. Alright. You've already got your. There we go. You're good. We're used to it.
Yeah.
Alright.
So if I look straight into the laser with my eye, what will I see?
Yeah. Fire. I don't know, in one eye though. Whichever one that's like, yeah. Alright. I think we're just
Yeah, have you
concentrating.
checked on your incubator at any point?
What?
Something? Have you checked on your incubator?
The one in the tower some distance away.
It's only been like a week in game, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's not been long, but it has been a week so far. I don't know.
It's been ages in real life.
If you want to go see if the pot's boiling yet.
They got, oh yeah, takes care of it.
You do actually. You do have people over there.
Yeah. Are you still going on the recap? Recap?
Yeah, so Kirk, welcome aboard.
Yeah. Another exciting session.
And you know, what was last session like? What would you say was the highlight? What happened? What did you guys learn? Do what was the affairs? When last we saw our heroes in Erin Garden? Good. Okay.
We continued through the through this hole in the wall that we walked into. We're just continuing on through this hole in the wall. Pretty standard.
We're following the spirit tunnel.
So my last session was we were just about to have that battle.
Right, we have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all died.
Yeah, we got messed up. Very good.
We all got
Mirrors
taken.
everywhere. Saw the little.
I saw the videos
Yeah.
from last session. Okay.
So that was ethereal light, not laser beams.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they do damage.
Shit.
So
Sometimes, yes.
It takes a lot for bringing damaging ethereal lasers.
Sponsored by Aura Laser. If you're looking for light show in the Okanagan, remember, Aura Laser. O-R-A, Aura Laser, with an S. And now back to you.
Yes.
With an
Thank you.
Yeah.
Make us
Super important, yeah. Laser with an S. Yeah,
Seems
as opposed to
me
soldier.
that the
What is
spirit
it?
world is like an astral plane.
Yes.
We're
like a
plane
temporal
of
plane.
distance.
It's like
Shit's flying around everywhere.
we entered the spirit world. Is that right here?
I just work here, sir.
We went through the hole in the wall. So like remember how there was the stuff up here, there was this crazy pulsating thing, and there was the wall that he was investigating. We went through that wall. And then in that wall, we were asked for tokens, so we all get coins. One of those coins that we had, those of you who power up them. And then we met dude with all the weapons. Nobody wanted weapons.
Krokun.
I think
He's got a name.
So,
Sorry, no. No, by
this is how I remember all my life.
Yes.
And then we continued on through one room, next room. It was like lasers to function through.
Very light, yes.
And then, what was his name? The guy that we just said?
Krokun?
Krokun came back and offered us weapons again. He's kind of with us now.
Ish.
Yeah.
He's with you in the biblical sense. Sure, yes, I'll go.
so because I'm the Black Circle, is that why they were so welcoming to me? Because the Civ and the Black Circle are actually cahoots?
Again, I just work here, sir. I believe that might be a good idea, yeah. It might be, I intuit that would be correct. I have no idea. They don't play enough, sir, so.
But yeah, that's kind of what I figured. The
Why you have to do like
Civ symbol
That's a great, I mean, I want to say that's a great theory. I would highly recommend you get a Dungeon Master to creative mind of that. That's very, yeah.
The Civ symbol that was found at the Black Hole entrance in the angle was more of a peace offering rather than that's what it was.
Quite possibly, yeah. It's I mean, your cohorts over there. I implore you to incite with them,
Well, I hope they're listening.
which they are not. My apologies for that. Although Taylor has seen us listening.
Got a drop of CBG.
In and out.
That's okay.
Of course you are. But from across the way, I mean, they're
Black ball.
Oh, yeah.
You might not assume, actually.
Now they're at
You never know.
I don't think it'll smoke this. No, you just
Black drop.
Why?
Black circle.
Nope. You could eat like whale or something. Tell us I didn't. So, getting back to it though, yeah. You discovered some connections, didn't you? While you were journeying along. You found some connections, heard of some things,
Yeah, the
some
Civ,
doings.
Civ and the
Goings
Black
on.
Circle are in cahoots. They're
Oh,
working
really?
together. When we found the Civ symbol made it in the mango sweet sauce,
Yeah.
that was just a peace tree, like a welcoming symbol.
Okay.
Kind of like a wreath kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know as my character because I'm fresh to the Black Circle.
Right.
So
Muhammad flew
now
away.
I
Running.
Just left us, man.
also, I got
You grab me another one?
there's soup. There's soup and garlic bread, and then I brought my panini press. So if you want to really press up that garlic bread, we can make it crispy and warm.
Oh shit, yeah.
Sure.
Dish now before we get broke.
I think that'll give a good idea. Just after the recap here, though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How's it work?
Gotta
Yeah,
get that
anything else?
Garlic was there and
They
there.
just
ran away.
There was a gate.
Flew away.
You flew away.
That's what it was.
How's it going, Mike? Or ought maybe.
As the most powerful and truest God.
But he's not left you, has he? He's not left your mind. He's not left your needs, your wants, your desires, your objectives and goals. He's ever present, it seems, within you.
Muhammad,
All the same.
Muhammad's faith in my faith in Muhammad cannot depend on Muhammad's faith in me.
Fair enough. And with that, everyone takes 4 experience and anything else.
First floor, baby.
Anything for Mr. Solitaire.
There was a gate that seemed to have almost like a false apparition behind it.
A false, I'm sorry?
It seemed like it, I could see on the outside of the gate, we were flying through the astral plane, but
Yes.
through the gate, it seemed that there was like a wooded path or something like
Indeed.
that.
And this gate was, of course, the gate at that temple that you saw. This gate that was situated on the within the structures that would assemble themselves as the spirit road progressed you through its challenges.
I opened it by playing Crocus.
You invoked upon
right.
the gods to sing a song specific towards.
And we focused laser beam. That'll
Ethereal light.
ethereal light.
Yes,
yes.
So you focus that ethereal light
Beam.
into a beam. Yes, correct. But the point being is you focus that light and it opened because you shot it into. Sorry, how did you do that? You had a little cylindrical thing.
Yeah.
What was that, man?
It was from a statue that had been crumbled. It was a barrel. The
Mhm.
barrel of
So yeah,
something.
it's covered in mirrors.
Yeah.
And what were the mirrors covered in?
Seen it.
Oh, runes.
Correct. Lose for experience. Gain for experience. Gotcha. Anyhow, point being though, yes, runes upon the mirrors. And what was your ultimate goal? How did you solve the little challenge?
We shuffled some furniture around.
Yeah, we had to move objects.
Yeah, there was a moment there. You'll forgive me. I've got a better idea of my marks this time. We're still going to be jostling shit around. Can't be perfect every time. This is like a professional production. This is just what I managed to pull off in 2 hours.
I'm still amazed.
Thank you. But that's it. Point being,
Amazed.
if I may, is what was on the runes? What was on the mirrors was runes, and those runes, what did you do? You shone light upon the ethereal light, went through those mirrors, those runes, what did you shine?
Skull.
A crystal skull. And what was, do you remember the point of that? There's a little poem, a little limerick, a little rhyme at the beginning. There's a reason.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a
We should-
ninth grade science class. Weekend.
No worries. As you guys are
then
riding
with
the
the
school
flash.
bus, Miss Frizzle looks over towards you all and says, if you recall, children, it explains that the limerick was something to the effect of there was the knowledge of man and it illuminated our minds. Or, sorry, it was the other way. It was the knowledge that man gained coming to the far seas. That was the first one. And that's what you guys did, is you shone the light from those runes into the skull situated at the top of the gate.
Man comes to the far seas.
Sorry, man comes to the far seas, man gains the knowledge of the far seas. Of the
That's the
swamps.
limerick.
Something like that, yes. I can't remember exactly. I think I have it written down.
Man comes to the far seas, man gets the knowledge.
There was like, the gods had said something to you. They gave you that story about, their spiel about when Hiram came upon. Also, I got the, I got that legacy wrong. But in any event, yeah.
We had box mantle stuff too.
Hmm? Yeah, there was some Fox Mantle stuff. That's very correct, yeah. As a
Isn't
matter
that
of
where
fact,
you
there was
got
some
your
black shit in there, wasn't it? Sorry.
Isn't that where you got your black signet though? Is what we're talking about. Box mantle stuff.
Can't recall.
Can't either.
I have
Brain.
still brain going on.
Doing my best.
We got you.
Yeah, I got it.
Got fog of war.
I got
Fog of war.
That was really, I feel bad. I hate when it happens.
It's tough.
It's bullshit, doesn't matter. And then Ronnie trying to put fog. What are you talking about? Am I in a fog? I feel like I'm in.
I don't ever really remember your names. I know
Yeah.
that just because of that. I am like,
But yeah, bring it back here. You've shone the light, open the gate, and now find yourselves transported to the next segment, if you recall.
Yeah, but that was it. Was that what we said airs?
Yeah, you faded black and you guys went to the gate. The gate opened up, and you guys got sucked right through. It ended up, you ended up on the other side of the gate where you saw the one that ended up launching the thing, and then there was the next piece of road. I remember. Oh no, that was the one we were just talking. Okay, yeah, that was the ultimate.
Yeah, because that gate was the first one, and then the
That's
second
right.
one
And
was
then the
the
second one was
the
the one
bottom.
at the top. Yeah,
The last.
correct. 100%. And then from there, you guys ended up where we are now. And with that, by all means, dish up.
Oh, wait. You know what? So where are we?
I'm gonna pass.
Can we get by you?
Excellent question. So far as I can say, in the middle of space.
Wait,
Headed towards your destination.
Middle space.
Yes. Where you're headed, you're not quite sure. As the road stretches away in front of you,
Yeah, we ended on that one with the skull was at the end on that bridge.
mhm.
Slide forward. Hey, Wilbur's in space.
Wilbur was in that thing. Oh, last time I saw him. I think.
Anything noteworthy? What did we say Wilbur was?
Sorry,
What were you last session specifically? If anything?
Excellent question. You tell me. Got himself a tuna?
Did Wilbur level up?
He certainly did not. He didn't get a long rest.
Okay.
So
You're with the group, are you not?
I am.
Yeah. You've just been hanging out.
Okay.
I don't know. No, I don't want those there. Those close. There.
You want that?
No,
Let's
it's
go. Right.
Jordan, you want this?
Do you have a ladle?
Oh, I'm not a circus. That's right.
Okay. I mean, it's really good.
you did really good at that. Tasting stuff.
Layering it in sugar.
And butter and like makes it good.
We're not level 8 yet, right?
Well, technically we have to.
Oh, okay. So
The only downside is
I may have, like, what do you get that rate off?
June 6th to 8th, I'm doing a 3-day festival, and you and your wife should probably
Could watch Luck Charms?
know. See what releases go out.
Oh, yeah. That's that again?
That's June 6th. Pre-sale is going to go on this weekend, probably. Releases go out.
What's this?
You were at the first one. No? Oh, fuck, you missed out. I got told by so many people that that is the favorite part.
Yeah. You
You
can volunteer.
The bottom two.
Can you volunteer?
You can give it the tail out, like.
Because I do all my work. Sound is all sound work. Chelsea and her girlfriend. The rest, that's it. Clean up it, I have to do it. So that's.
Oh, the one I
The well cheap.
Let's do this.
And it's either well oiled or it's a lot of work, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. The people that I get to come are group,
Yeah.
high society. They take sound, they take care of all my sounds. No problem. He does power. He does all my power.
Yeah.
All the lights.
It's a good mix.
What's left? You know.
Enjoying it all.
People who do the door. That's my wife. I heard her. I heard her.
Sheena.
You want it in here?
How much are the tickets to be made?
I think it's a dish.
Always $100. Early bird. $50 a day. It's good. Good deal.
It's,
My
picked up the new Monster Manual.
Oh, how do you like it?
I charge $40. It's gonna have.
It's not a huge change I haven't found really, but I will say there's really great images, especially if you're
One in the afternoon.
It's all right. Good art's good art.
Yeah.
I wonder how much of it's AI, wizards. How much of your art
Probably a lot of it.
is AI? Fuckers. Anyhow. Yeah, I don't know. Buying any Wizards material seems a problem to me because I imagine there's writers that are sitting there. Tell me, ChatGPT, how would you evolve D&D?
That's the whole world.
Tell me again about what you did. Tell me again about the mayor. Tell me again about the Pinkertons, you fuck.
Right there.
No, the Pinkertons are still a current thing. It's like I do drugs. I didn't know.
Still do.
Yeah. Well, they can't run their life public.
Oh.
I'm the only guy that's certificates around iPhone.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. So there's
I told them 2 years ago. They need to do this, and they're like, and I told them last year, this is probably good. And they're like, and then I can't fuck them. Now they're like, fuck.
Yeah. How long does it take to get trained up on that?
What's that?
How long does it take to get trained up on that?
You can do it overnight, but you have to go through, do a written first,
Yeah.
And then you have to get someone to come and check how you talk.
I didn't know what that took.
How talented you are.
That's right.
That's where it really
Do they have anyone that wants?
Yeah.
Or they gotta get someone else?
We have a Mexican coming in and I'm going to basically help get the job.
Yeah.
He's helped me on the level before I left. So he's basically doing my job. Teaching everything. Like,
That's
it's all
Like, we had people that know.
He's okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to follow sometimes, but he needs to just follow the book and, like, my book.
Yeah.
And just do that.
I guess Team Construction hired a few Mexicans, and it's possible you guys saw it. Wow.
That's probably
Someone in a Team Construction truck, the company I used to work for, they went on like a 3-day vendor with like hit cars with their truck and stuff like that. And it was a company truck.
Oh,
And yeah, I was on the news, they got deported.
Your cousin says that, Jordy. What? Your cousin says that.
Oh, my brother-in-law.
Oh, sorry. No. I'm like, no. Wow.
Little concrete floors to be a set of stairs and ordered to the foundation for a separate. You guys need some. A great little. Good watch.
Or a towel or something. I need something to touch something hot.
What are you looking for?
Right here. Yeah. What's that?
Soup?
There's the squash
Make
bar.
it go flip. So you can
Oh, yeah.
By Armstrong. It's a bucket squash.
All right.
You think?
Where am I? Oh, yeah. I was going to say.
Here.
Thing
Make a
is.
bunch of soup. It's nice having like just a bunch of soup in the freezer for like cold winter. You're just like, yep, just soup day.
Or like you just get a bunch of squash and you put it down and freeze it.
There we go.
All right. Here. Oh. Gotcha. We're fucking.
Yeah, you guys got it. I just want to leave
There
it.
we go.
Shut them down.
Once.
Don't do this.
Yeah. So I just as long as you leave a piece for Max. Have at it.
The turbine's back. And I said, on, thank you. I don't know what's with my legs. I keep having to fucking double click stuff.
It's
Right on.
like Bill Danny DeVito movie Twins. Cut from the same cloth, one's way smaller. Still pretty sore.
Yeah, but. Well, handsome as ever. Oh, yeah.
This,
You gotta get wing ones when we start doing those. When we start doing our campaign. Oh yeah, yeah.
We'll take those.
Yeah, we'll take those. Yeah. We'll call you Maggie. You gotta make a Maggie character.
scope this one. Is rolls. And should be able to. Oh, that's right here.
Rather be fucking dating black right now.
That's probably why. To be honest, I get it. I understand.
Liz is there?
We need to get blindside. Jewish space lasers.
I'll have you know. Any space lasers, Jewish or not. At least the Jewish space lasers would cost a colony, I guess.
We cost so much though.
That's right there. All right. And can we get everybody's miniature?
Mine's over there beside my pumpkin.
Everyone has.
Is it with me? Do I?
I certainly do not.
Okay, no worries.
Now there is.
Also,
You should just. Everybody gets one piece. Yeah, so I cut it into 6. Like,
that's
oh,
step back. Right. Camera pans against the whole of the sea. We get a tower that suddenly erects against a long field. It stretches away into the horizon, infinite. As the whole of the horizon unfurls like a carpet, sprouting foliage in the distance, mountains erupting, rocks and dirt flying into the sky as a fade falls across all that you can see. The fog concealing most everything, save that which is directly in front of you, and the tower in the distance. As the light in the far horizon shifts colors, scintillating back and forth, and finally settles on a dark night all around. Stars. No, I'm good. I'm good. You're good. Anybody want anything? Stars scintillating overhead, and the ethereal light that was prevalent before now casting down around the tower, and several large pyres that suddenly erupt high as you enter it upon this mountain. That's yeah. Nope, that actually was where I wanted it way up. Okay, I'm not sure if this first one will give us no threat, but this should go fine, you know, right? And this lamp oil. Dish up, put it there.
It just makes it taste better.
Yeah.
Ooh! Lamb whale did that?
Lamp oil. It might smolder a bit, but it should be okay. Yeah. We'll give it a bit of distance on this. But that said, out comes the phone. Sorry. Just the fucking sides like that. Me look well, sip for another round. Right.
How'd you know I lived?
Maybe I didn't really think of spiraling as that.
You got Minotaur? Oh, this is great.
That's nice and warm too.
So warm. Yeah. Just bring it with it. That should be just something that Draxus carries all the time. So sad.
Alright, let's get a little bit wet. Simple strategy.
Good idea. Yeah.
That's as easy as.
As we walk toward the wet town.
Yes, as you walk towards the impervious tower amidst the flames rising high.
We see a dildo. Cut. Okay, I see.
Having a moment. Alright, as the flames rising high, tower in the distance, you look upon it, see the pyres erupt as if to signal your welcome. You hear a scream, a familiar scream in the distance as the ethereal light bounces around, the settling, beating, thumping, and massive waves of a familiar form that comes in to rest upon said tower. You know what? You're paying attention. That's what I wanted. As it comes in and lands upon, can you land upon? Let me ask you a question. Can you do that? Sir? You gonna work with me? You gonna work with me, you fucking thing? Fucking work with me, you motherfucker. Thank you, sir. Take care. The prop guy, damn it. As it were. It's good. It's good. As it lands upon with a rumble, all the landscape seems to shake underfoot. Actually, it does shake. And in this moment, you hear the cries of the whole of the swamp, much as you hear before. That is to say, the cacophony of ribbits and gups and all sorts of the sounds that you typically hear in celebration almost come as a crescendo, a wave of shock and awe at Bahamut's arrival upon. At which point, a familiar sound is heard seconds later, and a familiar form slips in around Draxus once again. As it stares forward, its massive, scaly self slipping in underfoot, and in beside your goblin friend stands a massive friend of his. With the two of you situated with your patrons at the moment, if one would call them that. You stare ahead at the tower with your god upon it, staring down at you. And simply stares at you, and the tower ahead, its pyres into the beating wings, burn low and are extinguished as the massive dragon finally gives one last thump of his wings and lands atop the tower. The smoke and smolder from the pyres obscures the view, the fog receding, the fading itself to reveal a lush landscape beyond this simple, very plain clearing. The scintillating light from above catches a hold of your god's wings, bounces around, as you hear the rumbling underfoot with strange eruptions in the distance. And the snake simply stares ahead and says, "The tower has the doorway, but your master has the key." Harpoon simply gives a low grumble that you intuit to mean patience. You don't know how you know this, but you do. And like you know it, like your Han Solo and he's fucking Chewbacca, like you fucking understand. Exactly, except it's just like that. Like, I don't actually know what the sound is, except for the little roar. So.
Alright.
Like the growl.
Yeah, I don't know.
The hiss.
Thanks again for the soup. Everybody takes 400 experience for the soup.
Wee.
Actually, for the spread. The both of you did yourself. Honestly. Right.
glad you like it.
Keep track of that.
4 and 400.
All right.
I look up at Muhammad with awe,
Respect.
I don't know what's going on with Donbass, like right next to me, and like,
You look at your reflection and it scales, unsure of his presence, as he simply looks back at you, and before you know it, fucking disappears into the tower. Just fucking, that's it. Goodbye. Sure. And he's like, this way. So we're disappearing altogether.
And a secret entrance.
Do you know how much it took out of me not to fucking say something that involves secrets right now? Do you know how hard I worked on that? Okay?
You know how hard I am?
It's true. Yeah. All the time, man.
I can see it.
I can, yeah. You're at the angle, I can't. But I could hear that when you got there.
Knock on wood. With wood.
That said, you watch as your patron here in this realm, not your god, but just, you know, that guy who's helping you out a bit. That's all he is, right? Just a friend. But disappears in the tower without issue.
I'm kind of starstruck. Not every day you see your God. I just want to like praise. I'll be like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
This is fucking hell.
We'll get Muhammad in there.
Oh, yeah, he's not in there.
That's actually one of the best.
Look at that.
That's one of the best views of. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's one of the best because usually it's having a hard time turning on the ground.
All his glory.
Gonna see how that looks like. Wow. Yeah, that's a good shot. All right. Enough about that.
Can I just like
You'll probably
raise my mace and say praise God?
As you go to do so, you raise it up and roll me religion. You guys are seeing all this happen, by the way. And Wilbur, right?
21.
21. Fantastic. With conviction, with the utmost spirit, you raise your weapon in honor of your god.
Can I use a reaction to him doing that?
Sure. Yeah, of course.
I know the Song of Bahamut.
Okay.
I would like to just, can I invoke Bahamut and play his drum beat?
You may not invoke him,
Okay.
but you can absolutely play his anything you like. You know quite a few different songs.
And as I raise,
They're commonplace.
No, I haven't
but you can absolutely do so.
when I raise my mace, I also raise my shirt. That's right.
Too. That's what we do, man.
There's good.
Dude.
Well,
Showing
you're
that
rolling that guy, right?
So, both of us?
Halfling dude?
showing
Yeah, dude.
that about
Oh, dude, you want a bardic inspiration for your performance check?
Hey, how about you?
Yeah, sure. That's a nice little trick.
Yeah.
We should do this more often.
Just whatever, right?
Bardic
We're both
inspiration.
rolling.
Yeah.
And inspiring each other.
Sounds good?
You inspired?
I mean, this is the way it's going. It's the way it's so raging.
I don't know that one.
26 for me. Oh. Cool, max.
29 for me.
Very nice, very nice.
We're doing pretty good.
26
Yeah, I think so.
26 and a 29 to appease.
Slap hand.
The deity that I have never returned faith against and love. We're gonna do with music and friendship.
You step forward
Sure.
as you tuck away the snake.
Oh, do you have any?
You can attach it down low. It'll be off just fine. If you want, I was just showing you can have the you can have the tail. But if you attach it at the very bottom, it'll still perfectly like give you a cowl and everything. I knew what I was doing when I picked that up.
Yeah.
That was ages ago. You know how long I've had that thing? Like I've been trying to tell this story for a long time.
How do I begin a conversation about brought a snake god to you for possibly?
Yeah, so this takes me back to the first poly conversations I had with my wife. I have no idea.
I don't know.
You tell me.
Just been hanging out.
to tell me things. If I need to tell me things,
Say the
yeah,
S
he's
word.
trying to get into that thing.
Say the S word.
No, not yet. No, it's gotta be once a session. It's gotta be meaning. That's it. Look at this mirrored wedge here. This mirrored wedge, I hope to get into gameplay sometime soon. There you go. Maybe even today. It's already 10 to 7. We should probably get a move on.
Yeah, this is my last session, and then I'm gone for 2.
Does the effect of us playing have any result?
Well, I mean, I was just gonna take it. Yeah, I mean, you've got an incredible. Let's note that actually, you've got an incredible support team backup here that's playing the in perfect step as you walk forward and dramatically place down your mace in the sand, and bits of like grasses and petunias and a lotus flower bloom next to where you put down your mace. And as you take a knee, it's just like in time with the music, you guys watch as there's more and more foliage unfurling at your feet, and you guys watch it slowly encompasses where you're standing, growing thicker as the foliage spreads away as this all occurs. And as you play and situate yourself and look up towards Bahamut, looks down towards you and utters simply, "Far away." And his voice sounds strained as he does this. You watch as he flickers and becomes like, disappears and then becomes massive, if you will, in the sky, and then just appears a moment later on the thing as he crawls across it and comes all the way down to the bottom, where he like comes towards you, and as he does so, he slowly evaporates and starts to get pulled into the dirt by vines that start to wrap around his feet. And before you know it, he's
Is there anything I can do to stop it from being sucked down?
You can run towards him if you like. You can break your stance and all that sort of jazz.
Yeah, I would grab my mace and charge towards him. And
You do so. As you come in towards him, you hear, you hear, "Far away."
what would you have me, Muhammad?
As you rush in towards him, I want to say that's the last thing you hear before the whole of Bahamut basically just clouds around you and comes apart as he billows in towards you as a fog suddenly.
Can I sense anything of him? Like,
You literally sense
like a ghost here? Is he inside?
Yes, I want to say you quite literally feel the presence, a familiar presence that you haven't felt in, has been that fucking long already, as you've been traversing this road for the first time. Despite all the previous meetings, you actually, for a moment, felt him. That familiar connection like you would have as if you had been praying in Susail. Or under an open sky outside.
And then he disappears. He's gone.
It's faint, and he's gone. As he turns to dust, mosquitoes, flies, a few frogs, and mostly petals and leaves in the breeze that billow away. A lot of you watch this all occur as the whole of the tower sits ominously ahead.
As he's passing through me, I kind of mumble to myself, "Muhammad, guide my hand."
You can't help but hold on to the last words that he said, "So far away." You are so far away.
It was cooler when he turned into fish.
Then he gave me a
temporary. That's it. So that's it.
So I feel like a real connection to Bahamut.
For a moment, a fleeting, momentary moment. Right? Yes.
And then what sense do I get of his intention? His desire?
You do not. You, if anything, if you could incite something, desperation, loss,
From Bahamut?
loss.
Do I sense that he feels I'm lost or that he's lost?
Well, I just work here, sir. But you got his own.
Does the rest of the party hear that message? The message about
No, yeah, you guys watch everything that's happened and hear everything that's happened. But what you don't hear and see is, pardon me, you got Mr. handy?
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
This all goes away for a brief second. Oh, pardon me. For my stuff. You're situated within the fortification of Erengarten. There is, of course, a little hand making its way around the systems, making its way around the various facets that are required in the process you're currently following. And that process, as it is to handle what's called the Lorchive. And the Lorchive is part of the Erengarten systems, whereupon old information is, of course, archived. Biological matter, physical matter, just about anything can be converted and stored in the Lorchive. It's an amazing system. One of Erengarten's many. And at the moment, basically, Tycho has commissioned to see that you can retrieve the oldest map available inside the Lorchive. The Lorchive's an old system.
Mizram can acquire this map?
Well, Pinocchio could have, but he has told you that Tycho wants it. Okay. And that you'll be able to retrieve it. But he hasn't had to use the Lorchive in a while. So,
where is it?
Last he checked, Sigma had been overclocking it or something, and he hands you the manual. At which point, Mizram, a little hand, of course, like has this stop. Starts analyzing it as Pinocchio is like attaching the camera still, and suddenly Mizram's like, I can see again. But anyway, yeah.
Okay.
As Pinocchio finishes the camera, and then finishes the port attachment, the adapter for which you can access the Lorchive, he leaves you to it and stomps away, adjusting his jaw as he does so.
Okay.
So we'll leave you with that for a brief second. Meanwhile,
I savored the feeling. I'll never forget it.
he was there.
He was in me.
And back to the top. The massive pyres have long since gone out. Bahamut does not return, and the horizon starts to crumble.
Is there anything else I can tell about this tower?
Just that it's what it is. A doorway situated in front of it. Oh, sorry. I didn't put a door on it. Where are your doors? Where's the doors? There's the doors. Right there. Putting doors for you guys. A moment later, of all things though, the light dissipates away as the horizon crumbles further, and you watch mountains disappear at the.
I'm proceeding towards the door.
Probably.
Do I get a feeling of Cocoon giving me like a sense of okay.
As you look up towards him, he doesn't do much. He's just got his axe on his shoulder, and he just. He looks around himself. You see the rumblings, feel the rumblings, and the whole of the place is slowly collapsing in the distance, falling apart as entire pieces of the landscape simply fall away.
As approaching the door, does anything?
As you approach the doorway, the door remains closed as you come into view of a crest upon it. You recognize the many gods once again. The many gods of the Farsees. And as you look upon the sides of the walls of this tower, the sides of the tower, you note crests that you've seen before in the shape of a no, a stylized and very ornate O. And as you look upon the top of it, a banner seems to unfurl finally, a ruined banner. The moment it comes out, it sparks into flames and burns away into the air. Who had a thing for that guy?
Should have a thing for that.
Sorry?
Do you recognize anything on it before?
You recognize the crests of the Osrians, the Foxmantles, and Kropus.
Well, Wilbur would go up there too and be like, fascinating, and do a little investigation on it and stuff. If that works.
100%.
All right. 7 plus 5.
What? There's the entryway. The door.
You have inspiration.
Oh, 6.
And you have guidance as
13.
8.
Yeah, okay. 6. 19.
Okay. So I was saying, you can see the door is arcanically locked. And as you come upon it, getting closer to it, you can hear shrieks and screams in the distance. Crocun is slowly bringing up the rear. As you're situated such, I'm assuming you close in as well.
Yeah.
And Solitaire?
Yeah.
He slowly hangs back, Crocun does, as you guys make your way towards. The camera panning as such along to show the lot of you, then finally settling on the one side of Crocun as he looks upon you all, watching you approach upon the tower. The tower itself awaits you, the door situated such, but locked all the same, it seems. As you approach, you don't see an easy way to open it, you don't see a handle. What you do see is that it's an arch, a solid slab, and it's got etchings of, like I say, the gods of the swamp on it. Crocus's emblem is clearly visible, Grand Sombra underneath it, common lilies to the sides, embroidering every day. As you walk towards this place, I want to say that you continue to sprout foliage underfoot. You can hear the crescendo of the croaks and whatnot in the distance. Of course, all the swamp life still. Crocus's theme, as it were.
So it's dirt that we're walking on, and then it sprouts like.
It's still sprouting all around you as you approach.
Around all of us or just Draxus?
All of you guys. And actually, it's spread around you guys. I should give us perspective to show it off. But point being,
I look to Crocus to see what his indications are.
Crocus, or you mean the crocodile? Crocodile.
The guy right there.
Yeah, Crocodile. Okay. You look upon the massive crocodile form. He stares stoically ahead, and then finally locks gaze with you. And just stares as you stare back at him. And finally he lets out a low... Alright, that's right, you do so. And he lets out a low growl as he gives a bit of a smirk. As he looks towards the door, you look back towards it. And as you sidle back and forth, a lot of you guys, each of you staring ahead, you're not sure what to make of this moment, but nobody's really examined the door or anything like that.
Is there a handle on it?
There's not. There's no easy way that you can see. There's the crests and whatnot.
The road inspected a bit.
Yeah. You can see that there's recessed circular portions amidst the gods.
Keys.
Not the keys, no, but they're circular.
Okay.
So I want to say they're about yay.
Okay.
And like I said, they've each got the crest of one of the gods within it.
So like at the side of the coins.
Approximately, yeah.
So maybe have the coins of guys here.
Yeah. How many slots are there? 5?
There's
I have all coins except for Papa Crocus.
I'm
There's
Lana.
3. There's a Crocus,
We have
a
5.
Grand Sombra, and a Moment Lily slot.
I have a Grand Somber coin.
I already used my Mama Lily. I have a Crocus.
So you use your Crocus. You use your.
Grand Sombra.
That's not about. Then we need a Mama Lily.
And a
Yeah.
Moment Lily.
Lily?
You should. I think I
Who
do.
did you go with last time?
A lot of people use the Boston.
Is there? I thought it was just you.
No, I didn't use. I used Lily.
Oh.
I kept it on my
Yeah.
If I find a clergy, I think I'll get it. So I just
Right.
take it for a walk. Exercise. All right, so we each put one of those coins in this last. Right. Can I just summon Titan and get him to charge the door?
Yes.
Yes, charge. Yeah. That should be our first thing we do every day. Well, we'll walk around the inside. So. Level? That's good.
Yeah, again, you really outdid yourself that game. Your question was fantastic. It was so good.
Yeah.
I do like it.
Where are they? Sorry.
We each put a coin. We got the coins in the little slots.
And with that, each of them chunk, and the door simply opens, revealing the way into the tower, which, when the door opens up, does not look like the inside of the tower. It looks like an opening into a large temple area once again.
Is there anything around to look like that's like looks like it might be useful? Anything around anything?
Nope.
Yeah.
You do so. And like a Stargate, the moment you break the barrier, the rest of you vanishes,
Yeah.
just disappearing through the portal and regurgitated in another space. Sorry? You follow suit.
Right with you.
One after the next, you guys are a couple coins later and situated now somewhere else altogether. Having resonated with your god, paid your way, you find yourselves
You can make that again,
All day.
please.
flying through space.
Okay. I had extra starter and didn't use it before we leave.
And I want to say, as you do,
I'll give you more.
you hear all sorts of natterings, the croaks, the rivets, the whatnot. But more to the point, you hear strange voices echoing all around you, stating things such as seek the sin, seek them out, find the sin. You hear shouts repeating this. Find me.
And again, the costume now.
Well, it's sour now.
Yeah, what we did.
Like this.
So that's what I mean by had extra. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I see why we're rated 2 and plus.
Yeah.
Some of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Designs.
Yeah, right?
That's
all it takes.
there's a Civ symbol right there. And I'm assuming that's their symbol.
Indeed.
Who's the dead guy over there that's causing all this?
So the sim symbol is a triangle?
Yeah.
So you've been playing a sim symbol this whole time?
Booyah.
Triangle.
They're big.
Part of it. What?
4 more experience.
Yeah, but
Actually, no, it's 4 times 4, so 16.
A triangle. You put mine.
Oh, that's different. That's different. But I just had to do triangle because I'm proficient in
Yeah.
Ah, there's a
Also proficient in the link triangle.
Well, I fixed instruments. Alright.
Yeah.
It's a no, right?
Just I would think that wouldn't need proficiency. Or the requirements would be super low.
It's just I picked 3.
Yeah.
So I just chose the 3.
There's some real famous triangle players.
God damn, really?
That I could just like have on me that.
It's supposed to be like that.
For roll, right?
Then, of course, a couple of these.
5 roll, right?
Yeah, like sharpened.
A TV news reporter. What do you think?
You can make a long. You can make a long phalanx. Entire hand would be like big.
Or like a guitar that's literally an axe.
Or look at the preview.
Hey,
That's Christopher Panda. Where do you sit?
I want to do the barbarian that uses the type
My new campaign, I'll get everyone will get the chance from the old campaigns to reprise roles. So at some point, Mirren will come back to the dragon and blah blah blah. So I'll give you that chance. Yeah, everyone wants to reprise at some point.
We have to be alive.
Hey?
We have to be alive.
They will have to be alive unless it's a historical thing, which actually is something I'm going to address. Like there will be missions that involve like old Crocus family shit, like that sort of thing. Yeah. So there's the chance. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Sure.
All right.
Where do we find ourselves?
You find yourselves bursting out of this mirror.
Solitaire's starting to question his sanity.
He looks back towards himself in the mirror and watches as everything kind of solidifies behind you. Meanwhile, you feel the heat off of something in the center of the space.
Did we just reverse Neo and mirror?
Yes.
Oops. Well, that wasn't intentional. I meant that. Anyway. So that thing continues to go. Oh, fire in the center of the chamber, illuminating all around you.
Wrap it up.
Let's move you guys back a little ways, so you don't melt your minis. With that said, though, you see on the other side a brilliant machine that looks very similar to the other one that you encountered, but this is not the right fucking music. I just realized the fuck was playing. Sorry, guys. We can have a moment here.
This is the part where we're watching.
You guys feel like tea?
Oh my god, we're in a nice chill zone.
Yeah, that was bonding.
Good, man. Bonding, talking about things.
Still red flags around here.
Not at all. Not at all.
Just hanging out with the dude. Alright. So,
Right.
This is a machine contraption.
It is an odd machine, indeed, that you look upon next to all the bodies littered around and the massive blood triangle on the floor. The thing ahead of you, you can easily see the runes on the mirrors in the rotunda. As the camera pans far and overhead to show you all amidst this strange place. What do you do?
well, Wilbur's gonna be checking out that machine first thing.
I'll announce that the symbols on the ground and who is causing all the blood.
You find yourself amidst several bodies long ago, burnt,
Talking about that.
bled, and otherwise, it seems, exposed to something intense and terrible.
I will investigate.
Yeah, I'm coming over here.
They all seem to be mages once upon a time, with their robes long burnt ago, purple in color, with some gold trim and a lot of red.
Do I find any gold on them?
You look upon their bodies and you find that one of them does have a sack of coinage upon it. There's 5 gold and 2 platinum, and as well as a whole lot of copper.
You are evil beast.
Solitaire.
The dead don't need
More
gold.
so looking to see if any of them have spell books. These things fetch in.
Indeed, and you actually managed to find.
Home, maybe?
How much was it?
One of them has a spell book on it. And that one spell book, you can see, has a bunch of odd incantations. You find that there are other spell books, but they were burnt away on the bodies that are here. Whatever fucking took them out, took out the spell books. But the one that you do find on the fellow who seems like he was getting yanked into this machine and had his head ground off. These invocations there are odd. They're different. They're not spells in the traditional form. In fact, as you look upon this thing and just suddenly note down, sorry, what is your passive insight? It's pretty high.
13?
13? Enough that you can notice the runes upon the cylinder and see that this thing is a legend. And in fact is instructions of some sort as you're flipping through it on how to invoke this machine. I didn't make a manual for this. But in effect,
Spellbook.
what you're seeing is that the spellbook is an invocation
So make it work.
to work with the knowledge on this. Yeah.
Well, I will. Not much else happening around. I think I'll probably study this book further for a little bit.
From what you can see, this thing is very similar to the previous machine in that it casts knowledge off of the cylinder. And as you look upon the floor and the massive pile of ruined mirrors to the one side, you can see several diagrams as you flip through the pages and see various arrangements of the mirrors.
Sorry, you said 1 platinum and how much gold? And what?
What did I say? Like 3 gold, 5 gold, 5,
Okay.
5 gold, 2 platinum, and 30 copper.
The guy in front of me here, he was messed up crazy monster. Is there any defining symbols, anything about him that makes him recognizable?
Clothing.
Or is he just?
Do you roll investigation? Yeah, good fine.
I mean, should I as well? Because I'm checking them over.
Should I roll religion on these things? It's not just.
You can. I wouldn't say that there's too much religious going on here, but
22.
18.
16 total for investigation.
terrific. So you see that a couple of the mages who are still in one piece have a black circle tattoo on their hands. Your investigation leads you to find the same.
And I could have done religious for insight.
Either way that you slice that, what you note is that the bloodstains in the ground are absolutely making a symbol as you look upon the diagram centered on a page that's been half torn out.
The other side, anywhere around.
You can see the diagram, and then every spread is the diagram, and then the arrangement of the mirrors. And in this case, the mirrors are torn out.
Well, we can tell where the mirrors go by where it's torn out.
We can either wire to Delta or Y.
Well, we have to figure out what the symbol is, and then we have to figure out where it goes. Yeah. So we have to turn the thing on, make sure it doesn't blast anybody.
Is there anything in that chest that might help us?
I'm not sure. Do you check it?
Yeah, I've double checked around the stuff here.
Well, as you approach
lock
upon,
picker band.
you immediately note that it is very close and very involved. And this what I'm going to do.
So I find nothing.
You find the same, that they have tattoos on their hands for a black circle.
Yeah.
And you find that the scorch marks are certainly magically charged.
And delicious.
I mean, it depends on your race, yes. I suppose if you eat, meat like that.
I'm a dragon, bro.
I mean, I'm not part of it. I'm a tiger. Don't worry. What
Eat all meats.
How old is this meat?
It looks fucking aged. Well aged.
What about the bones?
Dry aged.
Yeah, it's
Those bones might
it's
be
gotta
nice.
be decades easily.
I grab one of the bones and just start chewing on it too.
You tear apart one of the pieces of the bodies and chew into it.
Dry
It's jerky at this point, yeah. Quite literally. It's not appetizing jerky, I want to admit.
I'm
It's
chewing
not
the bone.
spiced. It's not cooked. It's just fucking charred by magical fire. You taste. I mean, it's definitely.
I'm not going to eat it.
It's definitely humanoid. As you taste through it, yeah, hey, fuck, marrow is marrow, man. The point being, it's definitely humanoid.
Well, the marrow would be dust by this point.
This.
Actually, yeah, that's true. I guess the bones have been dried out. Yeah.
Dogs love old bones.
Yeah.
So is there a symbol where the triangle and the circle are combined? The picture?
No. Well, in the book, no, it doesn't seem like that.
So.
It's so good.
Yeah. I'm assuming that circle's either going to go inside the triangle or around the triangle. We'll see if the machine starts.
Anybody bring a little booster kit?
We gotta get her started. So the incantation is missing things started. That's what's up. Is that what you said? In the book, the incantation is missing the starter page. Okay.
No, the incantation for starting the machine is there.
Okay.
The arrangement of the mirrors is not.
We can
Right.
find the other half of the page and I can mend it.
Right.
If you just bend a half page, would it not just print the rest of the page to mend it?
So it's a spread.
No,
Right? It's a spread like
Yeah.
this, and one side's taken out. So the whole page is gone.
Okay.
This page is still here.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah, no, sorry, I worded that wrong.
Okay.
All right.
I think we should start the
play that music.
I think we should arrange the mirrors in a triangle.
We'll play the music to get the machine started.
Yeah.
You have to play that track.
Like that, but I don't.
Is that a bench or a box?
That's box.
We don't know where we're.
Have we checked on the box yet?
No, you guys were about to. Also, I wanted to
I-
mention, sorry, quick note, and you already have a thief on it. We'll come back to it. Oh, love the energy. Book first. Point being is that the triangle underneath it has a couple notes in language you're not sure what to make of it. There's terms like Shindlerid. You see,
Where do I know
Heard
that?
that. I know that.
It sounds like
I know that from somewhere.
Jewish. Schindler's List.
sorry, just let me do it. Take a moment.
Well, it sounds like triangle.
Shindlerid
Yeah.
Sanctuary on the Lake. Right?
Yeah, as you see the notes there, you also see Shiawas notated overhead with a circle around
The
it.
Sith Lord. Oh.
And finally, Meroboros. Noted, finally.
The island that sank.
Circled within the triangle.
Nice.
Everyone takes 16 times 4, which is. No. 16 times 4?
16 times 4 is 64.
Yes, there you go. I should have known that. Fuck, I'm ashamed.
That's the second time we've gotten that right.
Yep. All right. And then lockpicking figures.
Yeah.
Also, I could bring that book that Dumboster gave me. Can I look at that and see if I recognize anything in it?
Yes, you may. Sorry. Book.
Spell book / box from. Oh wait, it was a box from Bahamut.
Yeah, I was gonna
in
say, I don't
the capital of
remember.
Bahamut. Sneaky. But yeah, spell book thing.
Oh no! Now I remember that. It was
trees.
a fucking stack of tablets, wasn't it? It was like a collection of
It was
tablets.
like spell book box.
Right. That was a while ago now. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think what notes I had on that. It was.
Had a lot of depictions.
Yeah, I remember having all the various tablets in it, and each one of them having a different relief carving.
Now, when you say there's notes, are you talking musical notes or like point form notes?
Point form notes, like literally little,
I was just
like single word and circular.
away.
Yeah, no, fair enough. But looking through it, you see various relief carvings, and suddenly you pull one out that looks a lot like the relief carving you saw on the door once upon. What is this? Oh, where'd you get this?
I just made it. I was gonna give it to you for like the Game Master.
Cool. Oh,
It was Game Master Day
That's
yesterday.
really cool.
that's cute.
I had to draw that in reverse, so it's not perfect. It's a sublimation.
Pretty good.
So
I mean, there's an imperfection there. Clearly imperfect. Thank you.
that's
Very nice.
That's super cute.
This is, yeah, right on. Thank you.
Ian's couple poison.
To use like these more makes more sense. But
What'd you do? Did you just do Sharpie?
no, it's sublimation.
Oh, it's actual sublimation. Oh, I see. Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yes, thank you.
Anyway,
Appreciate
I
it.
thought that was that thing.
It's like,
I didn't get to That's really
Right on.
nice. You did good.
yeah, thanks, Les. Where are we then? Sorry.
That's cute.
That's okay. Finally got something for the
Oh, one tablet was matching something.
Yeah, you notice that it matches exactly the door that you just stepped through
To get here.
And as you look at it, you flip over on the back, you don't see anything there.
Even if I look at it with my sight line.
That's an excellent question. Do you look at it through your chest? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Cool. There's an inscription. And it simply says, sorry. Sorry. Oh God, it's in here, I swear to God. It simply says the meeting of Shahzuad. Or not the meeting, the Council of Shahzuad.
Okay.
As you look at other tablets, the other tablets will have names as well, signifying various events throughout history. I'll get you a list in due course. I wasn't expecting that.
Sorry.
No worries. I should have had the list. I was well prepared in advance. Where was I now? Looking upon it, I want to say it says the Council of Shahzuad, and then it shows the same scene of the three gods, as well as in the distance, the silhouette of the impending massive form of a crocodile as a mountain in the distance.
Do any of them have anything to do?
No, you're kidding. I'm fucking love it. Are you kidding? Hey?
None of them have anything related to this room, though, other than that.
That you can see? No. However, as you look back on the front side with your true sight, you're suddenly whoa! As you realize there's a massive triangle situated in the distance behind the three gods, exactly where one eye, shows them off, is located. And sorry, you had a question.
Sorry, have we checked inside the box yet?
I'm still on there.
How you doing there? We'll get back to that.
So that
The two of
guy
you?
who looks like a lot different, do I notice anything special about him at all? Like, do I recognize any house crests, anything like that?
Long and
Because
short,
he does look
as you look
different
upon
from the
him,
others.
you see that he is just more burnt than the rest.
Oh.
They're all equally dressed, except this one's more charred, burnt, incinerated. Throw me an investigation on the box.
I did. 16.
Terrific. Okay. Not only do you know that it is locked, that you can see, but it also seems to have some sort of trap mechanism situated at the lock that you can see inside the lock. You note a couple gears, and then as you look under the latch area, you can see those gears are shut, not as part of the lock mechanism, but separate. And as you look down under at the bottom of this box, you see it's actually fixed to the ground. Now, what's more is you note that there's not cracks, but basically like a divot in the ground that is running from the box along to the machine here.
Okay. Hang on a second. There's a box there. Oh, I didn't even see that there. I thought we were checking these boxes here.
Oh, sorry. How you doing?
That's okay. We're there.
I'll check that box.
No, we're there.
You too?
I'm already over there.
Well, I thought I didn't see that. I thought we were talking about these boxes.
Oh, yeah. No, you can look through the junk if you want.
I'm on that box.
Right.
As for the story.
Old booze. Anyhow. So,
Even better.
point A,
We don't
which one are you
argue
looking
on
at? Sorry, just to clarify, you're looking at the metal one, right? Assuming the same. Okay, very good. So two of you, as you're watching the goblin go over it. He notes a couple things, grumbling away as you might, looking over the champs. As you're looking upon it, what would you like to investigate?
Oh, yeah.
And anybody else? Anybody? You wanted to be over there as well. You don't see at a glance anything to activate this. With a 16, you note somewhat the same ideas that I noted to him. There's a very obvious little divot in the concrete that's leading from this to this.
Do not touch the chest.
How much money you got left? Can I grab enough? Can I grab half of that?
Right, sure.
Am I able to see where that
So we
divot
just keep
goes
using
back to and then some of that?
I don't do that.
So this is no sheet.
That's what it is. I'm special
Does
about
anybody else have any way to
Yeah, between
Does anybody have any arms?
What?
This is literally all we
No, it's not good. It's not good.
I'm gonna be ready to buy some more soon, though. I got some, yeah.
I am too.
Yeah, we can go together. Sounds good. Here's one. See it.
This is already grind.
Oh, okay. Grab this. One of my favorite Constrict songs. Leave this on you. Meanwhile, sorry. Yeah, looking over the box, like I said, very obvious. There's something going on, some sort of trap behind the lock mechanism. Best you can do is try to disarm it by disabling the gears that are situated behind the door panel, behind the lid.
Which lid? Oh, that thing? Oh, that thing.
Oh,
Sorry, it was really cool.
No.
Say it one more time.
there's a lid.
Yeah.
There's not those gears that are separated out, and you can just get your tools in there to try to disarm them. Okay.
The chest looked like it could be slid back and forth.
I want to note it doesn't look, and yes, 100%. Thank you. Not only does it look like it can be slid back and forth, it does. With a little bit of muscle, you manage to get the thing to jostle. What's more is that it doesn't look like a treasure box. The more you look at this thing, while it is very much a lidded box, it doesn't look like anything that would hold treasure, coins, that sort of thing. Bless you. Time suit.
Fuel.
So it might look like it mechanical parts. So it's
He really aroused to try to stick his piece in the key ball there?
Should I just
Yeah,
smash it?
sure.
Does anyone have any of that blue goo?
I do. We all do. In the jars.
Well, a little bit.
We need that right now?
I don't know. It seems like a fuel container.
Well,
to me.
we just have the incantation to start.
And you already played the music?
We have it yet.
Do we recognize any of the rooms on this one as being the same or similar to the ones on the previous smaller one?
You want to say that, yeah, there's several of them. There's some. In fact, it's pretty much the same sort of alphabet, just different arrangement. Thank you, by the way.
Can I not? Okay. Can I try casting light on my mace and see if that will provide enough light to cast the key?
Throw me a dex save. Or wisdom save. Wisdom save, sorry.
+2.
Actually, you can make me a wisdom save, and Wilbur can make me a wisdom save.
22.
Traxxas can make me a wisdom save. Yes. You are okay.
Is this some sort of charm?
No.
Okay, just checking that out.
Alyssa casts light and fucking, oh, Jesus, as she closes her eyes and shields herself. Bringing up her shield, the light bounces out towards you. And it comes in towards you. And sorry, Wilbur, for Mara and Draxus over there. So like pulls up the mirror and just goes fucking as bright as the sun.
Plus 12 give me.
Blinded.
You have
Whoa! Oh my god!
Oh, plus inspiration.
yeah,
That's 6.
D8.
I rolled 5.
But that's that. It does not do anything.
Other than temporarily blinded.
Indeed, yes.
Okay.
Everyone sees spots for a little while. And it fades out.
Overwhelm the optionals.
Quite literally.
Can I go over to the pile of mirrors and see if we can either get everything kind of dismantled from the pile and set up properly, or if there's anything I can scavenge from it?
Should we play that song?
Yeah, why don't we get the machine
Yeah.
started? And then see what we need for the file. Rather than doing all this legwork and maybe not needing all of it. Or
Do you want to go over to the crates though? Yeah.
the worst thing would be setting something up and then all of a sudden it turns on and it blasts one of
That
us.
doesn't really matter. I just don't want to kind of waste our time sitting around.
No, yeah, for sure. Do you want to head over to the crate? You can go over to the crate.
Twice, so.
Boxes, the junk, and all that.
There's
the mirrors.
I'll go over and check out this stuff.
Sure.
In this crate, actually, specifically. I want to see what's in there.
You walk over towards the thing and you see upon the side of the crate LD TM next to it, and then underneath you can see product of Sigil. You're not sure what to make of that, obviously, but
Let me double check if I have a roller.
Just crack it open.
underneath that it says jet, or on another facade it says once again LD, and then it says Morton Tech, and finally it says driver / generator.
Can I roll generator? Can I roll strength to rip the lid off?
Sure.
19.
Boss. That girl. I've heard the sound of this.
So
You throw the lid to the one side and reveal inside a strange-looking, glowing sort of orb thing that has a dull glow coming off of it. It's just a little cylindrical thing until you realize it's actually flat at the bottom. So maybe hemispherical. It's only about yay. And you, what's your insight?
Passive attack?
Mm-hmm.
12.
Mm.
Perception is 15.
That's fair. It's pretty short. It's not very tall. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
if I know the starting procedure for this thing, I should probably try it.
Apparently, according to this, it needs a cell of some sort, a drive cell.
So that's gonna go inside the box. Okay.
I'd like to carefully remove it from the box.
You do so. It's cool to the touch, but it's humming in your hands.
I'm going to carefully bring it over to the others and see if we can put this in the garden. Because I have a feeling that it's somewhere.
You found that thing in this box?
Yes.
Ooh, oh, good find.
And with that, you head over towards this as you're rolling to disarm those gears. As you
Oh, it goes in there. That's a generator.
And we've got 24.
Mm-hmm. You manage to get your tools in underneath without too much issue, and a moment later you hear a satisfying snap as the one gear comes loose, having no fastener on the one side, and as it falls away, the whole of the box lid just kind of comes loose.
Right.
As you slowly open it up, you see inside. It's got a spring-loaded mechanism that actually pulls the door downwards. But also, you see, as it throw me athletics to get it all the way up.
Can I lend a hand?
You're 17.
As you come trundling over slowly with the thing in your hand, you notice that the glowing stuff inside is sloshing back and forth. As you look upon it, it's briny, grayish, but glowing ominously, all the same. The box, as you pull the lid over, push the lid all the way open, it finally goes click into position as you now look down upon a dais situated inside this box with a single coil pattern of metal at the bottom. And you look over towards where you can see Alyssa bringing closer the unit. Now, as you do this, I want to say, your eyes are still adjusting. The blindness is still fading. And you're pretty sure you see forms walking about this place. You're not sure what to make of it. You don't hear anything. But you can definitely see the silhouettes of peoples nearby. For the moment, at the corner of your eye, before you look over there and see, there was nothing. It's just your eyes. Blindness.
I'm kind of glancing around with my bingo bopper as well. Wondering what the fuck's going on around this.
I had a bunch of them. Where they all? Oh, it's over here.
I like to kind of like wrap the orb and support it a bit with my cloak just in case, because I don't want to like split myself. Just a side thought.
Oh yeah, I see those guys.
As you look through the stone and stare directly at them, the massive form of the elemental situated next to a man with a staff and what looks to be a attendant standing beside him. The man with the staff stoically looks towards you. The elemental standing ever so brutishly next to it, just kind of like wisping and warbling about, shifting and such. And meanwhile, the guy with the staff is, like I say, just stoic. In fact, the attendant is just looking at the floor. And then finally, slowly looks up towards you. And you feel a hand on your shoulder as there's a momentary presence that comes in, spiritually, as opposed to very physically as before. As it stands there ghost-like for a brief moment, and then looks down at you and gives you a nod before disappearing once again altogether. Fizzling in and out in the brief seconds as you stare through this.
I use my telekinetic sense to send one of the staff a message saying, "What is your intention? What is your purpose?"
This thing starts walking over yonder as it realizes that you are speaking to it. None of you see this, but all of you see Draxus holding the orb to his eye, holding the stone to his eye, and speaking, focusing somewhat on whatever he's seeing at the one side.
I'd say out loud, "We're not alone."
With that said, Solitaire, what are you doing at the moment?
Yeah, probably leafing through the manual. Like I said, I tried to start the machine. Doesn't need fuel. Alessandra.
You see that Alessandra's bringing them towards what looks to be the LD generator. So with that, I'm assuming you placed it in the box.
If we've unlocked it safely and opened it. Yep.
You got it wide open. You place it down in the box, and find that nothing quite happens straight away.
So you move the box.
It fits.
The box itself slides over, but something's missing, and you note at the side that it's got a little circular, cut in it, and that matches as you couple it with here. That matches with where it meets the machine.
So it's gonna be a long rod, or is it?
It's definitely supposed to marry up, but something's not coming out of the side of the box, or something's not coming out of the machine. And as you put the glowing unit down in there, it's not quite steady. It feels like there's something more to it.
Like it's not locked in.
Correct.
We need to do that song, that vocal song.
No, I think it's missing a physical part.
Maybe it's
You pick it up again, I'm assuming.
Well, yeah, just enough to like check underneath and
That's cool.
see maybe.
As
what
you do
it
so,
might be.
you can see underneath that it's got a hole and a spiral as well. As you look down at the coil that's situated in the box.
Okay, so it has to have the hole sideways.
So it's on the bottom.
Okay.
And it's got the hole and then the coil. And the hole is going into the bottom. So like it's recessed.
Oh,
in
so
it.
you have to screw it in basically.
Alyssa does so.
Yeah.
You watch as ka-chunk, the thing dims down slightly, and you hear a spring-loaded mechanism release in the side of the box. As you move the box back and forth, you see the protrusion suddenly come from the box to couple with the apparatus. Do you need it up?
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
And with that,
Watch your eyes, folks.
Yeah,
Comes
okay.
to be.
who's to say where we're going with this?
All right.
Wait.
Okay, there it is.
Mm-hmm. Now, let's get this actually correct.
Alright, that's the part I was worried about.
Yeah, okay.
Watch it.
You want it here?
I'm working on it. It's so good. There's the camera hands. Like the best of times. Close. I swear I was practicing this.
Okay. So
The light will come from above and bounce into here, and then shine all around on this. Actually, you know what? There is no light over there. This thing illuminates from the power coupling here. This doesn't exist. We just need it because of a reason. But anyway, this crystal illuminates, and the machine comes to life, blasting its light from here and down all around. The whole of this thing reflecting that light, and you watch as it strikes against the mirror ahead and bounces around as you hear a message from this guy as he simply walks to the one side, robed as he is. And
Great.
Strong major. Yeah, that was a good time. Well,
Why was it going through before?
it's the spot.
that's what they. So those are the spawns coming from that mirror.
Yeah, but then he wants to direct it so that doesn't blast through.
Okay.
definitely.
Watch, there's a laser in your direction.
He points his staff towards you, and he simply says, "The knowledge of the ages, if you point it the right way, opens many doors." And as he walks away towards the light, you hear a whoosh as he vanishes. These guys, a moment later, do as well. Point the light, point the knowledge, pointing your knowledge the right way. The light of knowledge the right way will open many doors. Stay in school, kids.
So, where do we have to point it? The triangle? Or?
Hey, shut up, you. It's my magic rod.
That's,
My magic rod.
yo, where do you go? What the fuck? Yeah. Alright, so I tell these guys what I just saw.
You look at the pile of mirrors.
The entity to the left.
You're always
said-
being shit.
And I repeat.
You say sweat beading on your brow, wondering what your own sanity is over. I'm just imagining solitaire.
I was gonna say earlier. Here we go again. Talking to nobody.
I swear.
Me too, my friend. Me too.
I want to
stern.
clarify this mirror and how
I always want to be stern, like growly, but like I'm not growly. Sorry, mistake.
I definitely have more fun if I'm
Yeah, but I'm a big Paladin Dragon dude.
well, you're pretty fucking real deal. Pretty serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, hang on. Okay.
Point break.
I don't know
Good
how we're
point. It's
when we speak of just in the air, so it goes over there. Across. Yeah.
Or we have to make a triangle.
The mirror still. That's it?
It does seem to be movable, yes.
Okay,
Amidst
so-
the many others that are
Yes,
sitting
there's
on the
others.
So
pile.
let's set the mirrors up.
Is
So
that triangle block movable?
It does seem to be, yes. And I've left the plasticine so you can adjust it vertically to get the right.
yeah. So let's go like this.
As you point it that way, Solitaire dutifully moves out of the way.
Ha!
As the beams dance around the room,
Hold that into the last corner.
I want to say as the beams dance around the room, everyone makes a quick dex save to avoid whatever scintillating, burning beams that bounce around.
Mm.
18.
18.
Okay, watch
you
your
make
eyes
it
over there.
15 or better.
Kirk, watch your eyes.
14.
Watch your
Oh, I'll
eyes.
use my. Can you use my?
And everybody gets to say
Everybody gets I'm not sure, actually. I double checked that. If you made the save, you take half of 8. If you made the save, 15 or better to make the save, 15 or better on a dex save to not get burned too hard, but half of 8, so 4 burn damage as you dance around trying your best not to get hit with the beam.
I can't. I hope that's. Is that right? Is that done? So it's a triangle. I can't really see. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I thought it was pulling the triangle block piece to like the last corner.
I may do it like a. Can't do it. Yeah.
Oh. But where else does it have to go?
We'll find out.
What about that triangle?
We need
Well, that's
more
what I'm
ice or
saying.
something? Or yeah, let's have some more weed.
There's that triangle right there too.
It looks like you're
Right,
close.
right under your wrist.
There you go.
There. I just can't get it that proper angle exactly.
Yeah, you gotta fuck with it, but I get it.
We need to put something under it.
Oh, does it not have a piece?
The way Bardic Inspiration is listed in
Oh,
this
it's-
book is
Or is that?
whenever a creature fails a D20 test, which is very ambiguous. It's a saving throw, D20 test.
I can't spare that.
Bardic Inspiration for test.
It says whenever
Try
a
to do
creature
this a couple times
fails
to make sure we can do that.
a D20 test, you can choose to go under Bardic Inspiration test.
Oh yeah, that's what I
This one doesn't have a beam going into it.
Yeah, you gotta angle it your way.
Alright, well, I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration past that test. I only need one. That's
What's that?
43.
There.
Yeah.
That's what it'll be right there. I want to leave it so we can take pictures though.
That's what it is. Plus, you should do that. You're smart to try it.
Or did you say that I definitely dodged
Constitute.
out of the way before I had to make that test?
Everyone takes half damage if you make it. So every time you adjust these things, it still takes damage. Still does damage. Mm-hmm. Here, watch out. I'll take this.
See, I'm trying.
No, it's okay. I get it.
I was gonna go right there.
That's okay. And then, oh shit. Wait a minute.
Watch your eyes.
Ooh.
Leaving it right at you. This one, this one.
Yeah, shoot it into my half eye.
It's like great.
This one needs to
There.
go.
There we go. Oh,
push plastic in there. So.
This is what I was saying. We could wire it delta or Y.
I had the beam.
Electricity. You can wire things
Yeah, I think
together.
it needs to be the
That
triangle.
configuration.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you do that, and then you do this,
Yeah.
right there. And then there you go. Nice sharp bam.
I
And
feel like
should,
the vertical lines
if you
have
do
got
that,
some lasers.
so see what's going on there is what I'm after is going to be, once you get that beam, it goes blam.
Just can't see it.
No. You'll see it in a moment. This is the good part. All right.
Is it supposed to go into the middle only with a triangle in the middle and then it goes everywhere?
Well, if you see, it's already got the triangle.
No, the other piece.
Doesn't see it.
Sorry, what are the?
The other piece, or is that just a
Oh,
right
it's just there as a repair. You can use it. You can totally fucking use that. But it's not. Yeah. It's not necessary. As this all happens, yeah, I'm gonna need more ice if we're gonna do that. Or no, puff of smoke in it. But anyhow, as this occurs, the machine. There you go. Shazamski. Yeah, you guys just try. That the machine starts to roll.
$1. Come on, $1.
Come on, big money! Big money! As this occurs, and the light dances across this, fucking fell out of alignment again.
The guy with the staff actually had a tiny microphone.
Yeah, no shit. And several sexual harassment suits.
Yeah.
Well, not Drew Carey. Sorry. Drew Carey was okay. I'm sure.
I never watched it with Drew Carey.
Just trying to hit that pussy before I got spayed or neutered.
And then it aged. So that I keep fucking with it because I don't know why. Because I can't fucking help myself. But anyhow, it blasts out. No, I know what I'm doing. It blasts out. How do you fucking use it? I had the thing there. Hang on, where is it? Is it gone? Yeah, it's gone. Gotta readjust. Sorry, I know it looks deadly, but yeah, by all means.
Yeah.
We're close.
We need some fucking Dark Side of the Moon playing.
Yeah.
That one. And it shifts. And am I gonna win or is this fucked? As it all shifts and it's not gonna fucking work the way I want it to.
We need more smoke.
And you see over it. It's just I'll do this like this. Yeah, there we go. Too big.
Oh.
You know what? Can I get that in there?
Cool.
Yeah. God, one effect I'm trying to get.
Once again, I'm giving the DM inspiration.
Oh, cool.
Some schmuck.
Lasers.
There you go. The last picture I sent to my wife, this one was a rainbow. Very,
Sorry, guys.
very
It's
similar. Yeah. You guys see the rainbow on your drive here?
Nope.
It's really nice.
Where was it looking?
It's like goes down Highway 97. Yeah.
Boom. There.
Stonehenge.
Overhead. It's the best I got, right, folks? It's the best I can do. Overhead, you see the sudden appearance of the far seas. Expand as you zoom in and find yourself panning around, flying around the whole of this space, looking for something before you finally settle in the far corner, centered on a place that has no dots upon it.
Is that by Chandelier?
Does it resemble in any way the shadow map that I received? There was a location on a map of the Far Seas that I got from.
Indeedy duty. Sorry. Right here. Sorry for the rival.
All these
Are we zoomed in?
spoil media.
I do what I can, sir. And
Are we zoomed in around Lake Vanier?
as you look upon it, you see that it's actually over towards the east. It seems to be somewhere between the southern portions and maybe just a little beneath where the capital cities of Three Trees and Nikas might reside. As you pull out your map and look upon it,
It's the shadow map.
this is that map that you got. Yeah.
Cast light through the tube, takes a grab. Where, and it depicted a location to the Underdark, or a cave to the Underdark I had noted.
It did.
And is it indicated on this map?
It doesn't seem to. Okay. I also want to say that this is what the measurement is going after, but it's the same. So.
This is what Mizram was going after?
Yeah, a very old map that's archived in the Irrengarten Lorchives.
But you got it.
Okay.
Triangle.
But this is the shadow map you're punching out of there.
Is the location in this that we're seeing, this triangle?
It seems to be similar in area. Yeah. And as you look upon it, the map almost seems to respond as it moves in closer still towards that open, desolate space.
It doesn't happen to be Tel Lake, or what was it?
Lake down here.
Down here, yeah.
As you wonder aloud, yeah, is it not gonna light?
We're shooting down here.
It's only a second later that it suddenly bloop. Yeah, yeah, it's right there somewhere.
Where? What are you doing?
Oh, hang on. Did I do that wrong?
This one right here.
Oh, did I just pop at it? In that case, is it backwards? Oh, okay, I read it backwards.
Inverse.
Damn it, I did that again. Oh well, you know what? Whoop. There you go.
Yeah.
There it is, as it just appears. Almost in line with, but actually it's supposed to be over here. This right here. Good. Man, I'm gonna do this. So, because
So smart.
shush you, I know what I'm doing. No, I don't wanna save that. I wanna do this, then I wanna do that. And then I wanna show it. Then I wanna do that. Oh. No, I was flipping it to fix it because I forgot to fucking flip it before. Sorry for that. Yo.
That's right there.
Where? Right here.
There.
And I suppose I should flip it in Y as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You flip it.
We just want to.
No, that's correct.
Don't flip it.
Yeah.
Or did I flip it the right way? Or wrong way?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, it's the wrong way. Sorry, I'll fix it.
Now you go.
No, I'll flip it. I'll flip it. Right, there.
Alright.
So it should be the correct way this way. Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm not sure. If that's
Oh, there is
protecting-
another Y.
Yeah,
Maybe
which one?
maybe shrink this.
Yeah, that's something to do. Yes, I do. Project you.
The only thing is that one because he's done with the bottom corner. That's the name.
Bigger. Bigger.
So, there you go. That's over. Yeah, that's correct. Ish. The river here, and then, yeah, burnt out portion. Hey, you're good.
So, right?
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, if we ever make it back to the real world,
We should
you
what?
guys remember when I was trying to run away?
You're with us now, bro.
All right.
So we
Too deep in it
turned
now.
on this device. We've got the laser going. These stones have appeared in this map above us.
Mm-hmm. And as we look upon it, you see that the gate underneath is glowing. The triangle, as it were, is glowing ominously as overhead this map is projected in space, showing you this place far, far away from where you are in this spirit road. But that said, you hear the echoes of the swamps all around you as the portal slowly opens up underneath you, and you see what looks to be a bird's vertical view of the far seas. That is to say, ground way down there. And as you look upon it, you look above, and you see that the landscape sure seems to be similar to that point in the map. As Krokun steps out of nowheres, put his hand on your shoulders, and simply give a nod and a grunt and give a thumbs down, the door opens, and then, as to say, a triangular hole in the floor suddenly grows out as you guys oh, I didn't want to touch all that. Here. Gross. Howdy.
Are we going
So
so
much.
much?
You can go there, and you can come with me.
Oh,
It's just get clean blood. I had to bleed over this thing for a while.
worth it.
Totally, I think. I can all go to the side. I can go to the side.
Oh.
Gotcha.
That was only a taste of
Hot stuff. Do I print myself? There's that one. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. No fucking way. Seriously?
What'd you do?
How the fuck, why did my other account 180 days to appeal or to save
No,
land?
don't believe the medicine.
It fucking did it again.
No, that's fake. Don't click the button. That's clickbait.
No, literally, I just got an email on my new account.
Did you email or a message to you?
Both. My account, my new account, just got banned.
Really?
Nothing. Because it's related to my old account, I guess, somehow, some way.
Really?
Fucking yes. Really. I can't fucking believe this shit. Your account may be associated with another account that's gone against the rules.
Well, yeah, you're out.
This is my world. Again, holy shit. God, I'm losing my fucking marbles. I swear to God.
Facebook?
I don't know anymore. Sorry, I'm at the moment. I'm good. It's fine. Oh my God. I don't even know anymore.
I'd like to look.
All right.
It's like a Japanese guard.
The rake
Yeah.
is that garden.
Yeah.
Just go away. You still inside, and that's about all. Wait, these guys? Actually, you know what? We can go with somebody else. Let's fill that
Oh
up.
god.
Oh, you took it. There. Some of that. Alright, sorry, I'm just kind of blank out there. You guys end up in the middle of a clearing amidst the swamp. You see people's desiccated bodies all around.
Tents.
An old text signifying a once upon community.
Not a permanent one, the ones that are intense.
Did they die running towards their tents or away from their tents?
It looks like there was a skirmish, best you can say. You're going to be arriving right here.
I wonder if perhaps if they were an expedition.
What races?
From where you're standing, it's hard to tell, but.
And we just land here peacefully and happy, right?
Hey, sorry?
We just land here.
Excellent question. Now,
Was that gold?
a gilded triangle around you slowly fades. You hear a whisper on the winds. You hear a strange and familiar sucking of air. You can see the scintillatings of the portal closing overhead. And as it slowly and eventually shuts away altogether, you look up to see a column of light that dissipates, evaporates, and disappears. From there, the pull of the camera simply pans against you all as you see ahead of you what looks to be a hole amidst the earth and a set of stairs that simply head downwards. Darkness enveloping them that you can see even from here. Two large statues situate on what you can see is the remains of a fortification all around you. Debris, ruination, all sorts of history destroyed stands about.
It's like a mighty nice place for a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Battery getting low.
Those aren't tents?
You hear, like I say, the whispering, the sucking, the air rushing about.
Sounds like a good time.
Typically, you'd think so.
Or maybe those same people thought this was also a good place to rest.
Can I go over? So what?
Generally not recommended to go to sleep in the spirit realm. Just saying.
Yeah. So what are we observing? We see these two stairs that lead to nowhere. There's the statues that kind of.
No, there's debris. You're looking at the remains of fortifications.
I'll check out bodies.
I believe that the stairs lead to up here somewhere.
You can head towards the bodies.
I'm going to
You
Yeah, I'd
go
like
in?
to check out this encampment and determine if maybe they were an expedition or something.
They,
Or refugees.
They were, from what you can see, nomadic, possibly refugees. You can see horse corpses soon afterwards. There are tracks, old ones, that are leading away from here. You'd say, well, you can roll me nature or survival. Meanwhile, solitaire and what was well, Draxus and Skarsbad's with Draxus. Wilbur. Yeah, Wilbur and solitaire. Then. What are you guys doing?
Investigating bodies.
Those stairs don't lead to anywhere. They're just
Literally just you're like in a courtyard and you can see there's an old crystalline sort of sconce to the one side.
18 for survival.
Yeah, I rolled a 2, so 4.
Okay. With an 18, you can see that they're old, probably like a week-ish, maybe. Yeah, a week old-ish.
It's
Sorry,
11.
11 in the bodies. So sorry, what did everyone else roll for investigations? Yeah.
Investigation.
22.
Can I see the cause of death for these horses? Like, were they
It looks like a skirmish. There was a skirmish. There was a fight. There was like a war of some sort, very small battle that happened sometime.
So it's not like people were starving and then butchered.
No, it was literally a fight. As you say, there was a skirmish.
I know.
It was a skirmish, not scurvy, not a disease, not a poison. No, it was a skirmish, a war that happened. Sorry, I'm just having a bad moment. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I
That's
just want
not
to
a
make
bit
sure that the people afterwards didn't take their time to just take the meat from them.
No, it was literally a slaughter. It looks like someone came through and cleansed.
Do we see tracks?
You see a lot of tracks. You see tracks definitely coming in, but also you see scorch marks and clear indications of large beasts that had come through the area.
Are they human?
These folks were humanoid. It looks like they were a range of different beast races of the swamps, but more to the point, the humans amidst them, you can see weren't humans, but drovers. That is to say, humans that have been bred and grown in the swamps. Folks that will run around on all fours and stuff like that. Some of them are, tribes. Yeah, some of them are very feral, and some of them are like just on the cusp. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Is there any indication as to like who any of these are? Like any journals or insignias or banners, anything like that?
You can clearly see the once again crested and ornate O slowly billowing.
Sure.
Strip situated. Wait, go on. Okay. Here. Oh. What's that? Similar to the one you saw in the fever dream that you just exited. The one tapestry situated to the side billows. Oh my god, come on, seriously? Billows to the one side, tarnished and burnt. Oh. From a war long past. A week past.
Nothing on the other side yet?
Want to go check out up top?
Bring that beast down.
Can I check them on my shoulders and walk over and like fly up?
Throw me athletics to carry him as you fly up.
I'd like
And
to check inside the
Why don't I
chest
just
for
walk
any
up with a
supplies
spider
we can scavenge.
you can do that too. And
Yeah.
okay.
Climb
You check over the camp, and the whole of the place is, like I say.
Athletics.
Sorry,
plus
while I do so, I pray over the corpses. For the
Oh, okay, never mind. You're good. Roll me a religion.
I'm independent goblin.
While I'm
As you're staring upon these things, you're idly having a moment yourself, Draxus, as you take a deep sigh over these bodies, the many of them, and what it means to see such slaughter. As you think upon things for a moment, there's a clarity that strikes you, rooted in the moment that you had with your God, as you look upon the skies, and for a moment feel odd. If I were to describe it, I would say alone, without anybody, not Dambastra, not Bahamut, but alone, and perhaps for the most part and first time, all right with it in this moment, as you realize it doesn't matter. As you stare upon the bodies, you're here to do what you do, no matter who's beside you. But that said,
Can I bless the bodies or anything like that?
can you what? Oh yeah, you're watching as Alyssa pulls out her rosary and holy symbols and starts to go to work over the bodies. I'm assuming you would do the same. Math 20, and you can roll me religion as well as you carry forth. And Wilbur and Solitaire, what are you guys doing?
Have we looked in the tents yet?
She was going to look him over.
I'm doing
but
that
not
at the same
necessarily.
time.
So, with an 8? No problem. As you have yourself your crisis of religion, you find it hard to focus upon each of them, wondering to yourself as you have a sonderous moment, considering who they were, where they came from, who did they follow, what was their purpose in life, did they meet that purpose, what dreams and hopes might they have had, and did they reach them? And as you situate yourself such posturing that you might conduct rites, you find that you conduct none. As Alyssa passes by, sprinkling holy water around the place. And Wilbur, sorry, what were you doing? Checking the tents?
Yeah.
One after the next, you establish that this nomadic folk, as they might be traveling through, are probably part of a bigger nearby community. As you note, they're probably traveling pretty light for what they have here. You're assuming. There's not a lot of food stuff, so you don't see a lot around. And despite the terrible skirmish and the result outside, there's nothing that you can say has been taken. Obviously, the place hasn't been like ransacked or tossed. It's just been everyone genocided and left to rot. Meanwhile, Solitaire was
Just gonna. Is that whole? Can I see the bottom of it?
You cannot. You see the stairs that are well fashioned and simply heading down, and you see.
What were those?
You see a set of runes carved into the overhead where the ground is meeting with like where the stonework is, and there's a very obvious signage that is carved into a stone tablature at the entryway. It looks, if you were to guess, dwarven.
I would be guessing. I'm not so full of bravado that I'll just go waltz down there. But there's a hole over here, guys.
That's true.
Hey, big strong dragon guy, wanna come check out these stairs in this hole?
I've got a double sight, so I can look pretty far into the hole.
Can I? The stairs, they're just stairs.
And
For as far as your eyes can see.
take a quick cruise around the setting to see if there's anything out of place or?
Excellent question. Yeah, as you look down through the darkness, I would say that you don't see. You know what? As you look upon the signage, you can see underneath the hard runes a sort of flowy Elvish. You're not sure if it's Elvish because it's not like any Elvish you've recognized. Near as you would guess, Dark Elvish. Dark Elves.
Oh, wait.
As you look upon the placards, you're not going to see that. Like I said, you're seeing this through the rune. Or, sorry, through the True Seeing Stone.
Can I tell you what I'm seeing?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah,
Can I speak Elvish? I recognize
it's quite clear now what this place is.
it. What is
This is an entrance to the Underdark.
Y'all want to get into the dark?
I'm so naive to believe that we're actually in the real world again. Like I said, I'm questioning personality.
Yeah, we're all gonna go.
Or maybe we're going into the equivalent of the Underdark toward the spirit realm.
Oh, the Under Spirit. Triple balance.
It's like Everclear. everything about this fucking bullshit, man. I'm gonna start my own fucking social network.
Well, you know, Solitaire always wanted, has always wanted to. So I'm in. That's what
Chopped up, Nomi?
Should we maybe put this in there to see if it starts another puzzle before we go in? Try to do anything?
Well,
Probably.
yeah,
Yes.
I'm not
Also,
sure
do I
if
find
I'm fully
anything,
aware that it's sitting there.
I am.
Because I would.
What you find is the remnants of a nomadic tribe that is
Well, yeah.
traveling light.
Yeah, I know,
The
but like,
nomadic
useful
remnants of a tribe that was wiped out?
anything.
No. I mean, you find tools. What kind of tools? Which are like a saw, hammer, like just standard stuff. You're not gonna find any magical shit. They've not got any special stuff, but they have all the standard implements of a nomadic tribe making their way until they suddenly got cut down in their prime. But we could go.
Do I sniff out any beef jerky?
Yeah, like, are there any rations we can scavenge?
Totally. 100%. Yeah. Anything that would be, they're traveling light, like you say, but they've got that sort of. Yeah. They don't have any magical shit. They don't have any stuff like that.
I find the beef jerky and I give everybody a piece.
What about magical beef jerky?
Yeah, also, or whatever dry ration.
You make your way around and collect together a bunch of that sort of thing. I mean, a bunch of trail stuff. I mean, if you want to mark it down. There's a couple pounds of it quite literally around the camp that you can scavenge. And then at that point,
Scar's bad. It's got a thing.
Can't mark it.
I'd like to kind of
Yeah.
get this puzzle piece over.
If you point that.
It's-
I said, I assume.
100%. It's situated up top. There's a bit of sunlight blasting down it. And as you move it around, you can make me a wisdom save. If you make it, you don't have to do it for 24 hours. 50 or
Me too.
So you are up there.
You're not right.
Well, I would offer to help.
Can you get
I mean, Drax is supposed to be up there,
Right. Never mind.
as is supposed to be yourselves.
Oh, I thought you went up the.
roll?
Wisdom save, 15 or better.
I have to make a wisdom save.
For the light coming off of that thing.
I'm going to use.
You get
all
plus
my
2.
checks.
You get plus 2 for
So 10, so I need.
Alright. As
21.
you watch your eyes against it, something you've had to do quite a lot in the last little while. You situate the barrel. You find that it's not too heavy, about as light as before, but you found down in the spirit bowl. But as you look about yourself and look down the way ahead, you look over towards there, and bringing the barrel towards, you come in upon this thing.
Yeah.
The sunlight flashes off it and spikes against the rotunda as winds billow about, and you hear every time the light flashes against the sun, every time the light. Well, that way. This is your light. We're going to talk to you about what we're doing. And that light is going to be. Come on, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you. Hello. Oh, yes. Alright. I gotta get a mouse.
Oh, yeah, whenever you let go.
Fuck. I'm just trying to hold on to it in the thing still, so now my finger's off the button. What a pain in the ass. Alright, that's it. Bam. Good talk. Maybe this one. Alright. Again. From the top. 1, 5, 6, 7. Cool. And as it goes in, stunk. I guess we gotta do this. And as it starts to
Nice.
you hear the giggles and chuckles as a small boy steps up from the tank. And from
That looks really cool like that.
from behind
Yeah.
comes in a singular, massive head.
Coming away from it or coming to it?
From beside you. As the imposter comes forward and the boy steps out and gives a chuckle. He reaches a hand out to pet upon the massive snake's head as it bows down and then looks over towards you with a bit of approval. The little boy steps forward and looks around as the stake will evaporate simply and immediately as the boy steps out and the light, a second later, fizzles out. The bit, actually, you know what? It continues to scintillate about, I'll say, as he steps away from it and looks back and looks ahead towards you all and takes the mask off. And you see the solid form of his face underneath for the first time. Looking as standard as any 10-year-old, he looks towards you all with a confused expression and simply says, I died, didn't I?
I think so. Does he look
Yes.
Aged?
like rotted, or is he like in
He looks
full
like a
health
healthy
form?
10-year-old.
Yeah, 100%.
You look
Like
well.
he had died yesterday.
Tell him you look well today.
As he looks upon you all and then gives a slow bow, like he was trained in some fashion, discipline. Wow. He is half-footed, not especially excitable in any way. But as the mask hangs listlessly in his hands for the moment, he looks at you all. What do any of you do, if anything? I'm assuming you're all over there. Like,
so I
oh shit, there's so
So I step forward and I bid him come with us, and I explain that we have come at the behest of his father to free him from the spirit and to bring him home.
he steps forward, looking up towards you, unsure, uncertain, lost in the moment, as you can see, as he's looking around himself, and he simply says, I know this place. And he looks over towards where the hole in the earth is, and he simply says, this is where Father built the gate to the Civ. To... What year is it? He finally says after a brief moment.
What year? I guess say whatever year it is.
To which he simply gives a shake of his head and looks around himself. And then you watch as it's 64 years.
What do you remember?
He looks around for a moment and says, I was playing in the carriage.
I've dealt with older children a lot at the temple, like a lot.
He doesn't strike you like any child that you've seen before. Like I say, you guys get the sense that this boy was raised with a purpose, a very specific purpose.
So as were all of my siblings.
No. You're missing my point. Okay, he was
Okay.
indoctrinated. Were you in like a monk temple, indoctrinated with a religion? No, you were indoctrinated by a family who's doing their best. This was like by a book and shit. That's what I'm trying to get across. It's like he was raised by the rosary, raised by the way, raised by the crop, that sort of thing. Like you can see,
Right?
okay?
A helm?
If I remember correctly, shit, I have to go back a ways.
No, it wasn't a helm. It's the other one.
They are, I believe, in Kalimdor.
Yeah.
They're Kalimdor clerics. Kalimdorian people of the dead.
Yeah.
Anyhow, as he looks upon you all, I want to say, he says, the last thing I remember was playing in the carriage. And then I heard arrows, screams, and I felt hot.
Yeah, I take an E. So I tell him truthfully everything that happened. And reiterate again that you're here again now, and we're here to come free you of your father.
He looks
left
at
a
you.
trace of himself behind.
He looks at you and he watches, he searches in your eyes. That's what I'm saying. He searches in your eyes as you say this, and he says, my family's dead.
Your father left an echo of himself for you.
He'll actually scan around for a moment, and after a moment, you watch the 10-year-old looks at you and says, everything about my life is just an echo.
Dilly, don't let those reflections get in your eyes.
Yeah, I don't understand. Trust me, there's a lot more going on in me.
Well,
Man.
I know, looking at your face.
Yeah.
I can see it all across your eyes.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's not actually got me, although it's staring into it constantly.
Yeah.
So, as it all continues to rotund about, hi, how you doing? doing its thing. Oh shit! You know what? Actually, I should do this so it's coming forward. Not like that. It should be. Oh my god. Down. Okay, cool. Yeah, more like that. Oh my god, that's great, eh?
You got the rule too. Good movie. You gotta call it out.
There's that. All right. Anyway, you know what? Yeah. The boy looks over towards you guys and finally says, "Everything about my life is an echo." And you can see as his eyes well up. He gets glassy, tears start to stream.
I am not.
He actually steps away and pushes back. And as this happens,
I let him go. I don't force him.
as this happens, he looks over towards you all and says, "We have to go. We have to go to Shindralin. We have to go down there. That's why we're here. That's why I'm here." And he looks ahead, and as he looks up towards you, and he simply says, "I was riding a snake." As he says this, though, you hear, "Yes, you were." And the simple form of a large snake head seems to form just ever so slightly in a bit of black smoke that tendrils through the air just yonder, speaking to you simply as it appears manifesting, massive in its stature, against the glowing light of the archival cylinder. The boy looks over towards the hole.
Ask the boy, do you know Dharmastra?
He looks over towards the adder. Then he looks back towards you and he says, "I know that he has a hold on you. He told me. He's proud of it. I wouldn't worry about it." He gives the nod at this and walks past you, stoically stepping forward towards the hole, not looking back.
I walk in step with it.
I'm assuming,
Can I play a song of the Osrin to try to comfort him?
do you know a song of the Osrians? I'm wondering.
The one is dead.
What should I roll? History?
I'm actually.
Performance?
Did you encounter?
Didn't his dad give us music?
Yeah, I thought he did. It played like 15 songs.
I can't recall. I need you guys on that one.
Think like Full House intro.
I remember them playing some kind of song that it has to turn out in the Irden Garden, or sorry, in Iron.
Yeah.
And the one I know is District. That's all I remember.
Would I
And
roll?
also Interlopers a lot.
Yeah. They didn't like you.
No.
Should I roll performance to do it, or
Mhm.
yeah?
That'll. Yeah, I'll take that.
15.
That'll do. As you play out the song, Solitaire finds an easy rhythm to it if he wants to jump in. We'll use your passive performance.
Yeah.
But the point being is that you jump in without issue, following along as you strum easily. And the lot of you are seen making your way towards the hole in the ground. Now then, as Mizram's been reviewing that video dutifully, I'm sure, he,
My hat has anyways.
of course, Mizram being said hit,
Rail.
try to stick a blast into a rock. You, where was I here? Get yourself into
Zombie orgy.
position to use the Lorca. So what's the first thing that Mizram's going to do?
Probably like a functionality test. Make sure all the pillars are tacked.
Okay, that's fine. Throw me an investigation.
That's a natural.
buddy.
I'm sorry.
They seem perfectly fine.
That's a natural 7.
They all seem perfectly fine.
Everything's in order.
There's some
here.
slight fluctuations as you're looking upon it. Some slight fluctuations in throughput and but doesn't seem like anything that would be out of sorts.
Very good. Archive. Search for Mizram full form. Is there anything archived in the Lorchive?
Well, you got to get into the Lorchive. You gotta get into the Lorchive.
Is it a terminal?
I mean, it's all in the manual.
Also, glancing at that kid.
It's like 6 pages.
Hard
One of them's
copy.
intentionally blank. Sorry?
Hard copy biological matter can be stored
Yeah.
using the Convert platform.
That's kind of like, yeah. But that's not what you want to do. You don't want to store yourself. You just want to get in it.
I need to access the transverse.
Yeah. I think that's correct, yeah. I mean, I don't have the manual. You have the manual. I mean, shit happens. Somebody's bled on it.
Probably, yeah.
It's all there.
That kid looks normal.
So, the kid, yeah, he actually looks completely 100%.
Chicken.
Save you can see that he's got the light of a god that surrounds him. And you're not sure, as it shifts and scintillates almost rainbow light through that stone, you can see and tell the shimmering shape of the god of death that you recognize as he, Kellimbor. And then it shifts, and you can see the scales of the Black Adder almost shine off the boy. And you recognize and feel a chill run up your spine in the moment.
It's like the presence of death.
No.
Oh, God.
Just recognizing, I would say, the scales you see upon the boy. That's it, sorry. As you, sorry, you want to use the transverse? Yeah.
Just as a failsafe, I will be spending if I'm able to.
Well, you got to get into the Lorchive. You haven't got into the Lorchive.
It's a physical place.
Well, it's an ethereal place. It's your data stored in the ethereal cloud.
All right. Well, cops and upload is in order.
It's quite literally the transverse, as you referred to on your manual there. Yeah. It's on the schematic at the front there. Although your application may slightly vary.
We got a matrix into this place?
Literally, they've got the matrix, yeah. And he's got it's more like a Ghostbusters vault, if you will. If you imagine, you can convert whatever into the thing. In any event, from the outset, it looks like all is in order. The Lorchive is functioning. You can use the transverse platform to get in.
Okay.
You do. Well, it's more like you just stand. Or, you just flatter onto the thing.
Okay.
It's a moment later that you find yourself beamed into the Lorchive. The Lorchive, in the case of Aaron Carton, is represented by a massive expanse of space. And as the massive expanse of space opens up, you're confronted with all sorts of things. Amidst them, specifically, you see fields of quartz crystals down below. In the distance, massive cubes. And a huge orb situated some distance away.
Are we all going?
This is Mizram alone. As he gets into this place, and we have our final light plus this evening, which you're very prepared. Point. Like Mr. Mizram.
Did we see what he did?
No, it's in the original. But all him for the moment. And somewhat key to the story. Well, me, point, 2 ways. This would be there. There. Should be a short one, I'm hoping. I'm expecting.
Right. There's something we need to put in the box.
I'm gonna burn that building.
Wilbur, you use your reflective passage. Yeah.
We'll go get it, reflect Rasty.
It's
a classic question. Is that a mirror in your pocket? See myself in your fan. You got one.
Who nailed it?
God damn it. Work with me, dude. Alright. Watch your eyes. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna adjust it now. It's doing what I needed to. Almost. You can always adjust the whole box too.
Yeah.
It's true, but I should adjust this portion, which is actually.
Because this is tilted forward.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Oh.
Because the mirror itself is in fact angled down. So. There. There's it. As this room. Oh, actually, probably have Mizram's fingertip. Oh, you don't? Oh, that's hilarious. Actually, in that case, playing the part of Mizram today will be this fucking sweet ass mini.
Yeah, that's
Who spawns ever so delightfully. Right there, buddy. You watch as cubes are flying about. You can hear screams in the distance. You can hear and see many, many souls lost amidst the wastes of this great, grand, massive
souls.
souls, yes. I mean, you can store all sorts of things in the Ethereal.
Self-button them, I guess.
They are very lost. You find yourself whole in this place. Your body, once again.
Crack the old neck.
Soul Karen.
Which type?
Aren't a soul Karen?
Fashion. I mean, that's what the lore guide is. It's like I said, the Ghostbusters Falls. And that's it. As you look upon the schematic in your hands,
LD.
lightning drive.
Which is the orb. Where is this beam of light shining in thusly?
So at this point, it seems that this light is shining in from the massive orb that you see in the distance. And you can see beyond that a large orb that has a sort of honeycomb pattern to it. It is beaming light to the massive orb that is then beaming light into this first of so many cubes. The quartz pillar that is situated here amidst these few cubes. You can see
Where are
there's
the
something
cubes?
wrong.
Are the cubes?
These are the cubes, little centers, little archives within your lore archive. And they don't seem to be activated for some reason.
Can I manipulate them?
Well, them themselves no, but you have your control port for the pillar there.
Oh.
Does that spin?
To the control port. $180 degrees, rotate.
Oh,
You almost hit both of those mirrors.
Yep.
You almost got both of them at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
If he's gonna do that, he has to turn that back so it's the front way. But
Well, when it was this way,
See,
I could see
there's one
3
there.
coming out here.
There's one right there.
so spin it the other way.
I think 180 degrees.
Yeah.
that's too dull. That's not gonna be good enough.
Oh, you're narrowing
I did
it
test
now.
it, so you should be able to.
So I can see it like going like this, and and then you turn it the other way, and it goes out.
But there's no symbol. There's nothing on here.
No,
I need
this
to get
one.
in front of these two houses.
Except there's one I can't see.
These two houses both have.
I may have another place, but you should be able to get it. Yeah, you have 2 beams that come off it the other way.
Need some smoke.
So I can do that.
And yeah, it should be like ish. Oh, there's my beam.
See, I'm seeing beams over here. Straight. Want.
Well, you're always gonna get those sharp ones. Yeah,
I'll show you where this one
there you
is.
go. That's 1, and that's 2. There you go.
Thing here.
That's what I was after.
Or you may be more
Or
after
maybe over there?
this. Oh, get that one back on there.
In that box, you move over this way.
Yeah, it's the sharp one on the one side.
That way. Okay, there we go. And there. That's kind of what we're looking for here.
Exactly that. So at this point, it should go. There you go. That's what I was looking at earlier.
Triangle.
Can we get some smoke on this, maybe?
Everybody, I need to throw ice in there. So she goes. Yeah, go back.
I see it.
Connect them both. The Lord Guide brings the cubes online. And as you walk out, you see over towards the one side several spiritual attendants, folks who had committed themselves to battery service, end up here typically. As they come out from the various Lorcaid data centers to thank you cordially for reconnecting them. Mizram, of course, would be compelled to slap the first one, I imagine, but that's up to you completely. The point being, though, as they come towards and bid you welcome, they, of course, hand you that there. Note this.
That's what I'm searching for.
As you retrieve the thing, they give you a bow and thank you for repowering them. Death is such relief, but service is such service is fulfillment.
Don't force me to kill you with your incompetence next time. Fools. Puny mortals.
As Mizram pulls himself back to the transverse platform, and a moment later finds himself ejected from the system. Do you want to wait?
With splooge. Am I just a hand again?
You are once again a hand. You have in that hand, in your clutches now, the map. And as Pinocchio looks down upon you, he gives you a pat and then says, "Well, I suppose that's probably not what you want. Well, hop on, let's go to Tycho." He says, as he points towards his shoulder. You hold that in your tail and jump aboard, I'm assuming.
I have a tail.
Yeah, he gave you like that little tail is set to grasp and
Okay.
do you think so?
Okay.
that was at the beginning. He like put a little camera on there. Point being, you and Pinocchio, your ride to the top, make your way up the massive elevator to the tower. Up the elevator of the tower of Tycho to meet with the Lord of Erengarten. The camera pans back towards you guys as it shows you descend down to the end of the stairwell, whereupon you find an expansive tunnel. It's fading into darkness. You can see the massive pillars of what was once an expansive bridgeway, now but rubble and destruction, where you're assured that there was once a proper bridge.
You can't see in the dark. I'll speak time for that.
Correct.
I mean, I have dark vision, but noise.
Whose
Do
turn
light
is it?
on
Right?
my
Is it
base
Mizram?
and-
It's
Does,
no
like,
problem. Oh, it's Mizram's done. Yeah, Mizram's complete. Yeah. That manual may come in handy later, but for the time being, you've got in your hands a map of some implement.
So I'm just doing it because I have dark vision, but not everyone else does. So I'm doing my regular light cast on my mace and shield.
Well, you warn us first. You don't blind anybody.
Well, no, it's for the flashlight that I normally do.
I know, but if you cast it, we're all beside you. Yeah.
Well, I'm in front of everyone and it's
You are?
going before me, so
Okay.
it's
Making
reflected
sure,
straightforward and
just making sure that there's nobody in front.
Yeah.
Mr. Laser Safety.
Laser safe.
Where you pointing that light, young lady? A little
Yeah,
Don't
toe
make
to
me
your
turn
heels.
it.
Permit.
Right in your eye. I mean, even if I did, it would probably.
I want to give a good listen down this. I hear any sounds at all. Expansive cavern.
You hear chittering. You hear something skittering, something flapping. Distant.
I asked the kid if he wants on my shoulder.
I'm okay. I can levitate.
Okay.
He looks ahead into the darkness and he watches his eyes shine and he gives kind of a wave of his hands underfoot and you watch as he kind of lifts himself off the ground with a quick levitation spell. And as he looks ahead, you watch as he looks up towards you before he starts floating out into space. And he simply says, I haven't had to do this in a long time.
Before he does that, I wanted to kind of like hold my hand out past for his, because it's touch based, but then I was going to give him the buff protection from good and evil.
He says, I appreciate that you wish to protect me, but I have been trained. I do not need your motherhood, he says, as he looks around himself and says, you would do well to be careful of your step in this steep place. It goes on for a while. Conserve your strength, or you will lose your life. I cannot protect you any more than you can protect me.
Sounds like we all need to go now. What is this?
It's a mist. Yeah, you see like stuff sticking up out of the darkness, protrusions of stone, columns from ages ago. You're fairly certain that whatever was here has simply fallen away due to quakes and lack of maintenance.
Can I check out this building and see if it's safe or like guardable enough place that we can?
As you come towards it, you realize it's not a building, but literally a leg of some once upon fallen away support. And you look up into the darkness to realize that this was holding the ceiling here and it's crumbled. Yeah, so this would be like this. Pieces that have fallen away. Yeah, it's not a pretty sight.
They're all quite fixed. They're not floating around or anything.
These are, yeah, everything here is very gravitationally down and normal.
Do I see anywhere that looks like I should be trying to get to?
So far as you can say, the other side of this place. And the boy levitates out and reaches to here.
Before he goes, can I ask him if he'll give me a lift?
He looks towards you. And actually, hang on a second, let me double check. So they, I think, levitate. Can you do more than one person? One creature or object of your choice. Bear with me.
Taking bed knobs and broomsticks is everywhere.
You can only do one at a time.
Does anybody see a bed frame? A bed frame? Bed knobs and broomsticks. Yeah, flying bed. Like, fuck it.
Like these, HR Popple stuff. There.
Alright.
There's no ruler.
She's got him. She's got him.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you could love taking it.
Yeah, that
Like a magic carpet. Yeah. Can I jump on?
I was gonna ask if I could roll for athletics to take like a running leap, and then when I get as far as I can, then I misty step another 30. But I don't know if that was gonna get me far enough.
I'm sorry, you want to athletically jump 30 feet and then misty step 30 feet?
Yeah.
How about you?
The spell jump?
I have the spell jump.
Ah, yes, that'll actually do it here.
Yeah.
That'll play the distance easily.
That was
I
double.
don't want to push any rocks.
Just throw the Stephen Indiana
How
Jones.
big is it?
I'd love that you did.
Can I?
I would love it. Yeah, yeah.
Do that. Like, can I carry it? Maybe.
So it's 256 experience that everybody takes. That's 64 times 4 is. As you throw a bunch of dirt out, and you watch as it like bounces off a very narrow wall here. And as Draxus looks upon this, the whole of this like block that's like about here shimmers for a moment, stretching across the massive stretch.
Wow.
And the boy looks over towards it. He simply does, like that stoic laugh, if you will, then floats himself up and lands directly atop the otherwise invisible bridge stretching across this expanse. Is that another nothing?
So there's just floating, whatever. It's
Sure.
Yeah.
Except it's not painted, it's literally invisible.
It's almost 9. Are we cutting it off or are we going to leave?
No, we're cutting it off.
Do you guys want to walk it or I can fly it? I'm walking it. I'll move. I'll
We'll
walk
walk.
Yeah.
Invisible bridge into the.
I mean, of course, my first step will be defensive.
it. I'm going to fly because it's easier. But,
That's right.
I'm
You
gonna
do so.
do it.
I'll bring up the
As you guys make your way across, you hear the flapping in the distance growing louder. You hear the skittering on the ceiling overhead, and you can see the far side of the bridge coming into view. As you can see a strange glowing, I want to say dark black fire that is illuminated just at the edges. And it's burning in an archway. A simple black fiery archway in the dark. If you imagine the light off this, it's sort of infrared, almost inverse, when you would expect from typical lighting, as it splashes across the floor, making for a circular, half circle of light on the floor, but it itself being an abyssal sort of portal into darkness. You can see the bridge comes through it and then starts to staircase down beyond it. The black circular doorway, simply situated there, yawning open, doesn't provide any heat that you can feel from here. You can see a glowing, crystalline, fungus-covered triangle on the ceiling overhead the staircase. And you can see in the same flowy script and hard angular runes carved there, Shinderlin, you recognize as you look upon the runes. And the camera cuts to
Indeed.
what happens to me.
as you all head in,
I'm gonna be gone skis.
that's okay. You're only going 2 sessions.
Knowing the pattern of this group, that's what's gonna happen. We normally have like a lull session like today, and then the next 1 to 2 is like.
So it's at this point that, I don't know, maybe you get a call back to Aaron Garten and portal back, as the case might be.
Maybe
I'm still going to feel inspired by you.
started off
every
by
session.
a crazy wizard.
Or guidance, I mean.
So,
for your efforts.
could be, yeah.
Background for your efforts.
I mean, at the end of the day, I would say this is what happens here. You know what? Before you guys head off across the bridge or head down into here, you're going to get a buzz from Tycho that says, leave the group, you can reconnoiter with them afterwards. Come back, I have something for you. And so that said, you portal back, retrieved by Pinocchio. And as you guys head up to the tower, of course, Alyssa's along for the ride. In the after credits or during credits scene, it'll be amidst you and Tycho and Pinocchio and a crawling claw that identifies apparently as the old Mizra, the fellow that you were with before. And as the claw holds forth a map, Tycho says, I will need you here, daughter. For the foreseeable future, I require you to understand something about this particular map and the history, the secrets of our history. And the camera cuts.
Possible solitary teleporter back.
No, she doesn't. She'll show up later on.
Before I
tasty little tidbit.
before I leave, I would like to tell them that I trust Whisper with that.
You got it hired.
Getting
His name,
seeing it through.
Okay,
as a room.
sure.
Leonari. Mr. Leonari.
Mhm.
This is the kind
Of course, you've also got the chapter.
yes, it's true. It's true.
So you got that. You don't need that.
No.
No. That is in Alyssa's hands. Although you can't take it. With that said, though, oh yes. As you come to the other side, you hear some strange clashing, a shout, a woman's shout, and can hear a rumbling of the earth as a familiar cackle erupts, a mutated cackle that you recognize as you hear a woman's voice shout out against Migma. And with that, Jordan, which I think it was released.
I like the supernatural shit where it's like floating blocks and cool stuff. Lasers, of course, was nice. I like how the storyline is getting like deeper and deeper and deeper. A lot of the missed details we're learning now from 3 years of playing are kind of coming into effect. So that's kind of nice.
What was the most standout factor about that?
But what?
As far as the details that, like, you're, I think, aside from Kirk who came in halfway through, yeah. What sort of things are you learning? What sort of things you went?
Learning that Crust is maybe on the bad side trying to support the Black Ooze for Brotherhood. I don't know, it's just like all these like weird. I don't know. The connections with the Civ and Black Circle. I don't know. There's just lots of connections just kind of coming forth in all sorts of different ways. So
That's exciting. Yeah. That's very cool. Taylor, would you like, would you hate, what was your least?
These are awesome.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm excited about the underground. Love the underground.
Who doesn't love
Every
me?
layer, it's cool,
Yeah.
dangerous. Just kind of changes the day-to-day dynamic. You know?
Yeah.
Wandering through a forest, you're surrounded by darkness. I'm excited about that. Yeah, I think we're leveling up. So.
not yet. Long run.
Yeah, actually,
That's why everybody's talking about.
We still
That's why every time we see a tent for the fox,
just like smashing your lips.
we saw a shopping cart.
Staring at it.
Friggin' habitat, guys.
Yeah.
I do.
I pitched one. That's fun. Yeah.
I mean, if I know anything about that dark, I'd be walking through this chamber for days before we get to where we're trying to get to. Shinderin.
So wait, does that mean I can apply a long rest?
If we do, then you will. But until then, no.
I actually have a tent.
Yeah, it's in the custom. It's a normal starter pack.
Anything else stand up?
Oh, sorry, I got off track. The story. I'm starting to understand the story more. Objectives in my head are more clear, which makes it easier to be involved.
Well, with your character just being kind of dragged into this massive thing, yeah,
I'm enjoying myself literally.
Right on. How'd you find the manual to follow and understand all that sort of
I
shit?
think there's still stuff that I have to get out of this. Like, I don't think I'm done.
Oh, it's not a one session wonder. No, I want to have that on hand for later on too. The Lorca is going to be an interesting little side adventure here pretty quick.
This is definitely some sort of puzzle. I'm suspicious of this drawing.
And we can get our artificer replicated, just in case.
Well, but you guys are technically with Misery.
Oh, right, that's the hand. Right.
All
And that's
due
something else I
course.
wanted to too. Is I'm kind of excited by the potential of Misery maybe like a villain. End up being a villain. That was cool. And it seems like he's
Working
a
for that
little
guy.
villainous.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Her family's villainous. Your family's villainous.
Dude,
Yeah.
her family's sketchy.
We can get done.
You're
Should I,
sketchy.
should I bring Misery's model
Well.
next session?
I mean,
Welcome to the group.
Next
Oh,
Wednesday
right.
is my
It's my
birthday, so I'm
family.
still question mark.
yeah. If you can't make it next, yeah. If it's your birthday, then your family's doing the one shot for your birthday.
It's also the Saturday.
Yeah, not necessarily on my birthday, but yeah, a week from today.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, it's up to you, man. Like, if you're coming in or not, happy birthday in advance.
Oh, happy birthday!
Yeah, next week
Next-
Wednesday
yeah.
is his birthday. So.
That's also Taylor's birthday.
Oh, really?
Or I meant
Riley's birthday?
Riley's birthday. Next
Oh,
month.
that's hilarious.
What?
What?
Yeah. And I'm making Black Forest cake.
Oh.
Alright, I'll be in the tropics.
Next cake for birthday.
No, I won't.
Next week is cake day.
You'll be having a great time in the tropics. It's
We're
the tropics.
going because there's a couple of family members that probably won't be alive for much longer, so that's why we're all.
Oh my god, you're going to the tropics. So, okay.
I don't care.
Neither do I guess. Where was I here? Ah, shit.
I thought that there was a living kid.
Fuck. Hey?
Kid. I'm glad. It's nice to see him in like a flesh.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah, that is.
That we can communicate with unless
a long time coming, actually. A long time coming. And,
seeing him as an asshole.
yeah, sorry, as we were there, Andrew was released.
That was a big part of it. And then I like that I feel like I kind of shut the roster off a bit. And touched my god. And like you said that I feel alone. So shaking that?
You feel what now?
You said like I felt like no presence. I was comfortable.
You, so when I was describing that, I'm just imagining with everything that your character's been through, as you're looking upon these bodies, and you go to perform your rites, that you feel like your crisis of faith come to, if you will, like a crescendo in yourself, like that knot snaps. You find yourself kind of saying, what does it matter? I mean, who do I have to follow? I want to do good for these people. And then you find yourself just kind of lamenting to yourself over that. And for the first time in like however long, you are focused on the people at your feet, these bodies, as opposed to who am I? Where am I going? Who am I following?
The distraction.
Exactly. And for the first time, like in however long, after you've been traversing the fucking spirit road, you're bruised and beaten and exhausted, and you're just staring at these bodies and being, I'm better off than them. These poor souls, and you think about their son, or like where are they come from? Where are they going? Who are they? And that, I mean, it would just make you, I don't know. In my mind, I imagine after everything you've been through, it gives you that kind of moment of peace. That's what I was trying to kind of get at. Where Bahamut's not there, and you're not worried about it. The monster's not there, it doesn't matter. It's just you, at least people. And yeah, you're just in the moment, right?
You want that last little bit out of there?
Oh, it's about that.
Just roll 3 quick.
No, I'm just put it in the jar. It's all good. Anyway.
And then you did the whole gameplay was cool.
Oh. Sorry, gameplay.
Yeah, just the whole playthrough was fun.
3 light puzzles I managed to get.
Yeah.
And the light puzzles made sense?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's getting accustomed to it. Cool.
It's a laser puzzle.
I mean, ethereal light, whatever the hell.
It's that symbol.
I like that battery box puzzle. That was great.
Is it ethereal light? Is it lasers?
No.
It's aura lasers.
That's right. If you're in the Okanagan and need a light show specialist for your party or function, wedding, or otherwise, get to it. Look no further than ORA Laser with an S in the Okanagan. That's Aura Laser. Nothing else? Very good. Kirk, would you like what you get was your deceased?
Great opening scene with Bahamut. That was cool. Yeah. And just kind of float through astral space to little surreal. There's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Surreal settings going through the 3 light puzzles.
One after the next, Dolly S landscape.
And it was very cool to see the Oscar kid, who he actually is.
Have a lot of history with it.
Yeah.
Rode One Eye once upon a time, Demboster afterwards, and now walks alongside you.
Yeah.
That's a long time coming.
Yeah.
Incidentally, in the first telling of this quest, I had him dead and resurrected in the first season, and I like this long fucking burn for it this time around. It's been satisfying bringing it to this point. You guys had him show up during your campaign as well. He was just kind of like ever present there.
Yeah, but he wasn't resurrected like me.
No, obviously he wasn't resurrected anything.
Yeah, cool scene was good.
Yeah, like he's finally here.
Yeah, he was slowly driving from Mars, saying,
As Demboster was to Draxus. It's a running theme through all these questioning self. Very good. Anything else? Good.
Oh, that's good. Good night.
Kate, would you like? Would you hit was deceased?
the only thing I don't like really is to finally get to the final 8.
Well, you got through this nerd hole and then you recalled back. But you found a strange place. Yes. And I want to say that in the after credits scene, between Tycho, Pinocchio, Mizrin, and Alyssa, Tycho simply says, "Ah, yes, daughter, where you are speaking of is Osrin Road. It connects to Osrin Ray at the north end."
I really, really liked the light puzzles again. That's always a lot of fun. Excellent writing. I really like the slow burn, and it's just coming together really nicely.
Osrin Ray.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the map and the lore books were highlight too. That's cool.
Yeah, Paris, Osrin Ray. Yeah, the book was my favorite.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I think you should see it.
So, the map is more or less complete, plus a couple secret places. And after which Tycho says, "You were amidst the Drovers, the many of them. Chances are they were put down by those we left behind. It happened. Security has to be solid, lest we risk loss. And we wouldn't want loss, would we, daughter?" And as he says this, he kind of pushes your hair off of your shoulder. "You are coming up well in our world. You are making us." And Pinocchio and Sigma gives a slight giggle before he says it. "So proud."
Nice. Just supply.
I was happy with the pacing. I thought we got through everything pretty quickly. I was very satisfied with Mizrin's taking about 20 minutes tops. It was 15 minutes when you solved it, 20 minutes when we finished it. And I was like, yeah, done. And the book, of course, is not a one and done. It's good for this session and will be coming in handy later on because we are far from finished with the Lord Guide. With that said,
Should I keep it with me and study it?
I mean, if you want, by all means, you're gonna be here whenever you're gonna be
I'll
here.
leave it here.
Either or.
I do have protected paper.
I'm not worried. Honestly.
You know what? I want to say it. One thing that I find hard is, just, like, the week seems really long. You know what I mean? Like,
Not enough to eat.
right at this point in time, it's all crystal clear in my head, but in a week, bullshit work.
I gotta take notes. I'm thankful for the notes I made 3 weeks ago that are finally coming through. Like 3 sessions ago, I made notes and I'm finally putting them into action here as you guys hit the Schlindrel.
Could you send me a picture of what it says about templates?
I'll have to write them all up. Like make all the grades for them all. Because I described them all as being various diagrams, but yeah, if they're gonna mean anything, you have to mean it. Right? So
Yeah.
I'll write them down and send them over.
So there were a bunch of like pictures, kind of like swampy gray. I can't quite remember.
Trying to think if I want to get AI to like make up a bunch of art. Oh, in due course. Yeah, I thought the pacing was good. Everyone got through everything pretty quick. I was happy, like, stay with the 20 minutes from Isren, and what we got out of that, the Morton tech, all that. Like making the map, actually, all this fashion, this stuff. Yeah, all in all, it's a successful session. Everyone had fun. Everyone takes 3,500 for the session.
Plus what? Plus 656. 3,500?
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
41.56.
What did you give us?
35.
Plus 256 plus 64, which is 320.
He's got the
Plus
big
16 plus 4, so 20.
So what?
So 340 plus so 3940.
Okay. 39.40. Okay.
What's our total?
Yeah, what's the grand total?
1 moment.
ball.
Are you punching it in this whole time?
39.40. We are at 47,638. You sure you don't want to just give us like another 4? Doesn't matter. We're not long resting. Right.
Are you gonna have another level at that point?
Yep.
Yes, I did it twice. Awesome. I don't mind that.
But do a long rest next session. Mid-session, we don't level. We had another 300 and long rest.
Sorry, what was
But if
the
we get
grand
another
total we're
300,
having
so
again?
we'll go up twice. Long rest. Oh yeah. Oh well, we've got 1.
Sorry, Andrew, what are we adding again?
47,638.
So we're level 11?
Not yet.
47,638.
That's still level 8.
Level 9 is 48. We're at 47.
Oh!
Oh, I
No,
think
no, no.
my
I meant
favorite
when
part.
we added.
My favorite part of the whole
Set
thing
yourself to 47.
was when you guys open the portal and it does the live map overhead. And I had an idea of putting it on a vertical surface from the mirrors. And then I was like, I'm being an idiot. I just fucking blah, blah, blah. And then I forgot to reverse it, which was fucking hilarious. Like, that fucks everybody up. I wish, honestly, I wish I made another map for the hollow map. As the like, that's pretty much what this thing is. Like, are you gonna work? Or like, if shoot down. This thing was effectively that, right? Like your light map, your shining light, like that's what you're doing. When you shine light, boink, there it is. You know what I mean? And if you move the light around, I mean, it doesn't do anything to it other than like illuminate it or not. But then what I really liked was being able to like zoom it in and the whole live thing, and then fucking adding to it live was fucking sweet. Doink, there it is. So after all the times of describing that effect, just being like, man, that thing's freaking out. Being able to like, it's all panning around and shit. Yeah, that's satisfying. Honestly, thank you once again, Jordan. Aura Laser in the Okanagan, ORA Laser with an S, in case you're wondering, for your wedding, event, and gathering needs, Aura Laser. But anyway, seriously though, we're now shooting to like YouTube's and Twitch. So it's international reach, baby.
You could theoretically like plot out a dungeon.
Yeah. Actually, I've got ideas. If you don't need it this weekend, great. I have all sorts of ideas.
Yeah, the thing you can do is you can draw a picture.
Yeah.
Just
Like
get it
tracing.
and then just trace it in.
Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah, my dad had an overhead
That's what you
projector
do
when I
this?
was a kid, and I was trying to do it with the map on this. It didn't work out so good. So I redrew the map. I mean, I know the parses.
That works too.
But yeah, I used to do that when I was a kid, actually, tracing larger houses. Getting back to this, the live thing, you know, with pan down and everything, that was my favorite part. Eventually, I hope to get a big TV in here, and then I just haven't done anything. I would have to custom fabricate and lazy AF stuff. You know, eventually.
We're gonna have a projector.
So we talked about the projector a couple times over, and frankly, I have to get a really powerful projector, and B, it's really, I mean, that's about it. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, that was about the only thing. I've had a couple of projectors given to me, and they're all great.
I think it would look really cool, like
100%.
adding light to all your.
It just needs a really powerful projector, and then yeah, I can throw like whatever texture on it, and it can be like black and white and many colors, and only provide those colors there. And that's what I really like about this. Obviously, this is incredible for what you can do with it.
I have one I bought just before this, but my computer doesn't really run it because it's too slow. But we could try it out. It's like $1,000. It's like a really good one, and it's short throw, so it's specifically designed to make a big picture in a small space.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I just
it'd be
kind
kind of fun to
feeling
try
overhead.
that.
That'd be great. Yeah, I'd love to.
Never again.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get some practice with it anyway. So.
Is that what the picture was?
Sure.
Or was that TV?
No, I was just using an old TV for that one. That's our intermediate table. But
I mean, sure. There's all sorts of shit I can see doing with it, especially with the colored light in here.
Yeah,
That makes it
it
good.
could be really fun.
That's what I need.
Yeah, okay. I'll bring it by. We'll just look at it next time.
Yeah, see anything that's coming from above. Like I want to do that with the laser too, but the laser, I mean, my idea of what it was, I'd have to do a whole bunch of things to get it to straight down.
Potentially.
So it's gonna be whatever pain in the ass, and I wanted to do
Well, I
that.
still gotta build the same thing for my living room, so I might be able to build something.
No, I've got an idea of what I do for the laser.
Yeah,
For the projector. Well,
I
it's short through. I have to
yeah, I'll build my own kind of mount for it already, so that at minimum it's like 2 screws in your ceiling, and it already like breaks itself up.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's pretty much gonna need that for either one of them.
Like, I wouldn't be mad if she made it.
All right,
I'm out of here.
right on, sir. You safe? You well? I'll see you later.
Oh,
We're having it.
Wonderful.
Right on. For those of you playing the home game, thanks for watching. Catch you later on. Here's what is always my note. See you next week, same D&D channel.